The fitness gram pacer test.
I feel like part of that was definitely cut off. Anyways, welcome back to Reflection of Terminus, Campaign 1, Session 9. We're up to 9 sessions. We're almost at double digits. Thank you for the sound effect. That was great. Hopefully,
That was perfect.
hopefully my loud voice isn't killing y'all this time because I have a compressor on the thing. That might kill y'all though. That loud sound effect might kill you. But welcome back to Reflection of Terminus, Campaign 1, Session 9. I am going to roll a die, and whoever it lands on, skipping 6s, is going to tell us what happened last time.
Well, what if it was Vada and she's not here?
Well, you see, we still have to skip 6 because Dora's not here yet.
Yeah.
So roll a d4.
No. We're rolling a d4 or a d6, skipping 3s and 6s.
That sounds like a lot of work when it could just be a D4.
Yeah, you could just do a D4.
But then
Vada
it doesn't.
wasn't here either.
But then it doesn't register well with my brain. Anyways, Velkin, what happened last time?
Cool. Well, I believe we arrived at Daggerford and did a fuck ton of shopping. We took the great axe over to the temple and got rid of that fucker for a while. And then before we did that, we had to sit and. Why are you making me large? Stop that. Before we did that, we stood around and decided that the game plan was going to be get rid of the axe while the other half of the party went to go get lodgings for the night, and decided to take an escort mission to be transport to Waterdeep, so there was less walking to be done.
Yay, there's a little dancing winter.
Yeah, we
I
got
love it so much.
all of that got done. We slept. We got our transport, and immediately upon stopping for camping, did our escort get brutalized by a cleric, and now we're just kind of amongst other people who got a little messed up from fighting that.
Yeah.
And now it's like the middle of the night, and we are sat around the camp, being like, well, I guess these carts are ours now.
I think that's basically about what happened last time.
That's pretty much what happened.
Sounds about what happened last time. Y'all got to Daggerford. Y'all arranged to escort a merchant halfway to, well, not halfway to Neverwinter, but all the way up to Waterdeep so that their trek to Neverwinter would be a little better. And then y'all got into a really rough encounter, I'm gonna say. A rough encounter there. Y'all fought weird undead cleric. And that's
Which we
about...
mortared.
Yeah, you murdered him very well.
Yes.
And generally, that's about what happened last time. And also, for those in the VOD, we talked about it on stream, but we got our first piece of Reflection of Terminus fan art. Look at this winter.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Look at this dancing winter.
I love dancing winter so much.
They've been in the corner just chilling. They're gonna be
They're standing there menacingly.
so
Cutely.
they will be on our break screen. They will be chilling. They will be vibing.
So it is also now a sticker in my Catgirl Lounge server.
Hell yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
All right. And we are going to swap over to the actual game scene in Habia. There we go. Everyone's back. Hi, everyone. So I think I'm going to close them. Why is Velkin sideways?
Get rotated, idiot.
No idea.
This is a no rotating zone. Rotate him back.
He wanted to have the shark life.
Rotate him back.
Listen. No, he rotated me last session, so I rotated him.
This is a no rotating zone. And also, you
Then
are.
why am I upside down?
Why is Scorb small? Also, yeah, why are you upside down? Hold on.
Scorp's small because he's a
What the
small
fuck?
creature.
What do you mean my battery is running low? Thank you. Hold on. Hold on 1 second.
I thought Scorp was small because he's a small creature.
Yeah, kobolds are small.
Yeah, they're small.
That is my bad.
So that's fine.
Why is the player view running on?
I like
Get
the
rotated, beesh.
technical difficulties here.
Hold on.
So-
Alright, I think we should be good. Okay. I don't understand why it's working like that. Cool. It's plugged in. It's literally plugged in.
Because it called you... Because reasons, that's why.
Reasons?
Yeah. Don't question it.
Don't question it.
If you question
So
it...
this is what our
you're doing
reactive
something wrong.
images look like.
I showed
You haven't seen them?
No.
I showed you yours.
Well.
Yes, you showed me mine, but now I see everyone's, and it's amazing.
They're so cute. Shears is also really good.
We've had these reactive images in session 1.
Yeah, and I've never been in the Twitch chats in session 1.
That's fair, but also... Okay. Alright, distractions over. Technical difficulties kind of stunned me. Alright, setting the scene. Y'all are recovering since the initial challenges faced during session last time. What do y'all do? Setting the stage.
Well, I know from last time, Erevan was pretty much just hauling Winter over to their tent.
Yep. Which tent are you bringing them to? Probably this one?
I think if memory serves it... Oh. How can I ping? How do I ping?
You can drag by holding left and right click, and if you drag to somewhere, you can create an arrow as a pointer. But you can't really ping like in Roll20. So once
You can.
Wait, how?
Top of the map, 5th from the left.
Oh, ping mode. There we go.
Yeah, it's pink.
I think this one was Winter's, if memory serves.
That makes sense. Okay. Boop. You're over there, Winter.
And at this point, Winter is too tired to argue or correct you.
Yes, Winter is a -7 strength right now.
Yeah,
That's it.
Winter is Sleepy Bean.
All right, and then Scorb will fall out of his rage, and he's like, "Okay, I'm going back to bed."
All right. We'll go through the cards in the morning.
And with that, y'all are gonna finish y'all's long rest because y'all were in the middle of a long rest, and then something happened.
We were rudely interrupted.
Y'all were rudely interrupted. You're right. Oop.
Also,
All right.
yes, but
There we
nope,
go.
Did not drop.
All
did
those
not
resource
drop the
gains.
strength.
All those resource gains should have popped. And let's see. Are all the strength drains on? Still on. Let
Yes,
me.
They are, but they should not.
Hey, you don't know. These could be weird shadows. They fall.
Please don't give us weird shadows.
They could have been weird shadows that had like permanent strength drains that I would have thrown at you at level 5. Definitely. Definitely would have thrown permanent injuries to you at level 5. No.
Crazy.
Y'all recover. Winter, you feel all of your strength regaining. And actually, Winter,
Yee.
let me roll a D100 real quick. Cool. I'm gonna shift the music over real second. Not that one. Winter, as you fall asleep, there's an oddly familiar sighting ahead of you as you find yourself in almost a deep repressed memory.
Oh.
You are extremely cold. Unbearably cold.
I never get cold.
You are unbearably cold. You feel like you're
Oh.
watching this scene from a third-person point of view. You hear the sound of a baby crying as it's held in its mother's arms. This mother seems to be hand outstretched towards a man who is covered up in... Let's see. A man who is covered up in warm clothes. It's a massive blizzard, and there's a storm raging on. The man continues forward, and you see the mother continually begin to falter as she eventually falls to her knees. Eventually, the baby's crying stops. You don't understand why, but this man and this person who seems to be holding you at the time seems unreasonably familiar, but you can't seem to place their names or even their face. All you saw was black hair flowing in this blizzard from the man in front of you, walking away seemingly somberly.
Like, leaving them there?
Yes,
Oh,
but
that's cold, bro.
roll insight.
Insight!
This is weird. This is weird memory insight, but roll insight.
It's a good thing I've got a high insight.
You don't understand how you're able to feel this, but you feel coming from the man, not selfishly, but almost like he has to leave. Almost as if he's trying to ensure your own safety. And with that, you wake. This is definitely not the correct song for that. Alright. Y'all wake.
To the sounds of rummaging, as Velkin is already at the carts to go rummaging through shit.
Alright, y'all are in the carts? Alright, here's the thing that y'all were actually the most excited about throughout the week and not sad lore. Let's,
I don't know.
Wasn't
I was
a-
interested in
Not
sad
looking
lore.
forward to it, but pleasantly surprised.
let me, let's see. Oop.
Hey.
I'm gonna drag something into the party sheet.
He is making no effort to be quiet.
Wait, who is?
Velkin.
Oh, Velkin's just rummaging. You just hear like,
Yep.
you hear like coins start rattling. You hear like the sounds of armor falling from the crates. Just something like that. I'm gonna add this to the party sheet. Boom.
Oh god.
All of y'all open the party sheet.
Paper.
Scroll, graceful scale mail armor. Pristine padded armor, runic padded armor, superior
are-
scroll, potion. Leather gloves,
These are all unidentified, so have fun with that.
unidentified.
Sheer is spending the next day and a half virtually casting Identify. No.
There's
Listen, just
200
pick and
platinum
test
in
the
there.
potions and then
Good
you'll
God.
be good. Then
Yes.
you can just look at the scrolls.
Y'all were looking at the items. Winter immediately saw the 200 platinum pieces that were in that inventory.
Yep.
Hey, look, that's enough for that's enough for a suit of plate.
You're right.
So it is.
I think it's enough for a lot of things.
Yeah, this is also true.
Pretty sure
Hey,
we could
look,
buy an entire
Force
tavern
the
with
characters with that money.
that. Well, goodness. Well, in the morning, after Winter's you know, they do their prayers every morning. They leave their tent, and they just kind of exist around the outer perimeter of everybody, just kind of watching.
Whoa.
Any of this look useful to you, Scorb?
Scorb's gonna take a platinum piece and he's just gonna put it in his mouth. He's just gonna start chewing on it.
Don't
Is
eat
this
the
not
money.
given to it?
What? I'm gonna subtract one of the platinum pieces from the party sheet. Just because.
Scorb, don't eat the money.
And it's tasty.
That's a good way to not have a tooth there anymore.
Hey, I can just replace it with the coin.
Wouldn't you have to get it melted down so it fits in the tooth hole?
I can pay with that with platinum.
No, apparently, Sheer spent the night on top of the pile of stuff. Dragon Horde style.
So you see, Velkin, you get up on there and you see Sheer is kind of just sleeping on the gold. Dragon instincts taking over a little bit.
Yes.
Yes.
Dragon.
Still
things.
making the grand attempt to go through the rest of the shit in the cart. We'll let Sheer count the money when he is
Just
lucid.
dragon things.
Well. So, that's a lot of stuff in the hammer space. Do any of y'all want to attempt to immediately identify some potions? Because remember, we do have the potion.
You can lick it and find out what it does.
Yeah. You take a little bit of the potion and then you figure out what it does.
Sure, I'll find out the hard way.
You just drink it?
No, I'm not gonna drink the whole ass potion.
Okay, I saw it disappear from the
test.
party sheet and I was just like, what the hell?
Yes, because it's
Just
in my
pinky
inventory
test.
now.
I thought it just got like eaten. All right, you're gonna taste it.
Yeah.
All right, let me go to your sheet. It is a standard potion of healing.
Sick.
There you go. You have a potion.
You gain
of
the
healing.
satisfaction of knowing that it is a potion of healing. Does not heal you.
Dibs.
You taking a potion of healing?
Yes.
All right, well he takes it.
You mean it doesn't heal me? I get half. Well, I mean, this is not magical healing, rather.
Yeah.
It's alchemic healing.
Yep. Potions of healing are different
It's-
from clerical spells.
Yeah, ask Kova. I sent him the whole fucking list of spells that actually work on Velkin properly.
Yep. I don't know if y'all knew this, but because Velkin's undead, because of how the Vanquish works, he gets half healing on everything.
Huh.
That's like anything that specifies that it cannot heal because he's an undead, he gets half healing on it.
Well, that's
So that he can get healed, because otherwise he wouldn't be healed at all from those.
I played an undead once. I could not get healed at all from those spells and what have you.
The
Wasn't
most
fun.
expensive character ever, just buying potions to stay alive.
It was doubly expensive. I was doubly expensive because I was a wizard when I was an undead.
Oh,
shit.
goodness.
Oh,
That is the most expensive character that I have ever heard.
Right?
Alright,
Dang.
well. Any
If
other
you're an
potions?
undead necromancer, can you use your own raise undead to make yourself better?
I don't think it works that way.
But
It's an interesting
you're a
thought.
corpse.
Well,
I think of the party, I think only one of us wears medium armor, and they currently have a 1,000-yard stare.
do they have a 1,000-yard
Still
stare,
can
or
wear
are
it.
they
Oh,
sleepy?
definitely.
Are they eepy? Also, Scorb cannot wear medium armor. Actually,
Are you
wait,
talking about
wait,
Sheer?
no, you can.
No, I'm talking about winter.
Scott can wear light and medium
oh,
armor. It's
talking
just
about
that
winter.
it'll affect his AC. on whether or not he gets to use unarmored defense.
Depends on how good his dexterity score is, because barbarians do have medium armor proficiency. Shocker.
His dex score is a +2.
Which is all that a medium armor would allow.
Yeah.
So it's +2 plus con for his AC?
Yeah. For what he's currently got, yes.
Yeah. So he's a 13 AC currently.
Yeah. Yeah, he could wear that and have a better number than what he currently has.
Which armor? The padded armor?
No, pad sucks.
The scale mail.
Hey, you don't know if that padded armor is bad or not.
It's padded armor. All padded armor is butts.
I can't even
Okay.
wear padded armor.
Okay, whatever you say.
Well, sometimes butts are padded armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scorb's gonna look at what scale mail? The graceful scale mail?
It's the only scale mail in the list.
He's gonna look at it, he's like,
That's mine. I want it.
Yeah, it's all yours, buddy.
Yeah.
he takes it.
I don't know what it does. I'm just gonna wear it.
We'll figure out what it does eventually.
Question
easy way or
actually.
the hard way?
What's the usual rules for attunement? Whenever you can attune to something even if you haven't identified it?
Yeah, you can, but
That's-
it just takes a rest to do so.
Yeah, the usual rules for attunement are you could spend the rest learning about the item, and then at the end you attune to it and learn what it does.
Actually, this one doesn't even require attunement. That's fine.
Yeah, if it doesn't require attunement, then as soon as he does it, he'll know what it does.
Oh. This is nice. This is good. I like it.
Does he have as many scales as Sheer now? Is he shiny?
Is he shiny?
Is he shiny?
He is very shiny.
Ah.
And as the light catches it, it looks a little green.
Ah.
That's the wrong color for you.
Yeah,
What?
you're looking very Yuletide.
What's that?
It's
and
a
green.
festival.
Wait, hold on.
He's gonna kind of.
Oh, wait, I think I can do this. Ah,
He's kind of just stretching out in the armor.
this is a really cool armor.
He's like stretching. He's posing.
This is good. I like this. This is great.
I'm gonna look at another one of these potions and flip around with these gloves too and see what we get out of that.
Are you going to ritual cast identify?
I am a fighter.
I thought you had identify. Or well,
The only one who has that.
She was the only one with identify.
that's fair. So, which potion did you grab? That one. You
One that-
taste
What
it,
colors are the potion?
and
They're all red.
they're all red. You take a little bit of that potion, and you immediately identify that it's that potion.
Oh, it's a
Sheer
cooler
is the
healing
one who
potion.
identified it.
Trademark.
It is a cooler healing potion that you just took.
The coolest healing potion. Trademark.
Doo-doo-doo.
Trademark.
And because
I am the he who does.
just for the sake of brevity, because we understand that potions are just going to be immediately identified, I'm just going to identify these because I feel like it's a little bit of a waste of time to just have them staying there. Boop, boop,
Yeah.
boop.
Supreme Superior Lightning Resistance
Oh,
Yeah, man.
and greater.
and Greater?
This is a
Give
tournament
that
merchant.
Superior to Scorb.
Yeah, right?
This is a tournament merchant that y'all kind of failed at protecting. Scorb's just
So
gonna
I'm
take.
gonna bet you each and every one of those scrolls is a healing spell.
By the way, Scorb's gonna take a potion at random.
All right, roll your dice, funny man.
All right, he's gonna take a regular potion of healing. He's just like, oh, that one looks good. Boink. Puts it in his inventory.
All right. The rest of you getting in on this or what?
Is this after, like, immediately after the fight, or after we wake up?
This is
The
after
we
Lumber's
wake up.
Blade.
Velkin waited for
Okay.
sunlight before he started making noise.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, I'll have a look. Look at these scrolls. See what they do, because, like,
Right.
can I
those
be
can
able to decipher these as a magic man
So
without identify?
without identify, let's see. Let me see.
Without identify, can I identify these as magic man?
There is.
Would you like me to roll an Arcana check?
It's gonna be based on your class. So if you know this, if you know you can immediately learn the spell, then you can identify it instantly. But if you are not able to cast it, then you are not able to identify it. So there are a couple that. Let's see. Boop, boop. You are able to find a scroll of enhanceability. You're able to read
Yeah, that
that
makes
one
sense.
specifically. Boop,
Okay.
boop. Is any other spellcaster going over these scrolls?
I think for all intents and purposes, Sheer is still sleeping.
I'm just presuming that Sheer wakes up and is probably cooking breakfast. That's what I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
You could do that while he's preoccupied.
Yep.
And then show him all of the cool things after
Enhanceability.
So,
So,
this is
there is
also
no-
for the
there's no-
warlock and the cleric that is in our party.
Mm.
Are y'all going over
Yeah.
the scrolls?
Cleric is a little not wanting to touch any of that.
Cool.
Yeah.
The warlock?
And Velkin would have said it loud enough so everybody could have heard him when he said, "Does anybody else get in on this?"
Vada's good.
Vada's not going over the scrolls?
No.
Okay. Well, there are some that will remain unidentified then. Wow.
Erevod's gonna take the potion of supreme healing and not put it in his own inventory because he's handing it over to Winter.
Oh. Thank you. And then I just kind of absently stick it in my bag.
Figured that it's, you know, you take care of us, we should take care of you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Going through all of these, going through all of these. It's crazy.
what are you talking about? I can learn mage armor. I'm not going to use it, but I can learn it.
Yeah, he can.
The other scrolls, actually, I'm gonna do this just because.
I already know thaumaturgy and minor illusion. What the hell?
I
Well,
know.
certainly I identify one of them.
Those are the ones that you can cast because scrolls like that are based on spells that you can cast.
Yeah,
I
but
know-
if it's innate, then I can.
I know. Still. So you're giving a supreme healing potion to Winter?
He
Or
took it.
Winter,
Yeah,
already.
it's already in my inventory.
Cool. I was. Let's see. Sheer, can ritual cast identify? Let me see. Boop.
I was gonna but
It'll take an hour and 10
going to double
minutes.
check if Artie's can do
Each
that.
time.
It'll take 20 minutes? Or 10 minutes?
An hour and 10.
An hour and 10?
Identify.
No, you
as
just add 10 minutes onto the original casting time, which is normally like a minute or 10? Or, a minute
it's
or 1?
11 minutes.
I was gonna say
11
identify
minutes.
is not an hour.
I remember something being like an hour, and then you add 10 minutes on for a ritual
Essentially,
cast.
it was gonna be-
It might be like a resurrection spell that you could do that with.
Yeah,
Something like
that
that.
was the thing. As if
An
it was-
hour is fucking find familiar.
Yeah, right.
You're casting it for a solid hour. Okay. And with the ritual cast it identifies, you are able to identify boop. Boop. And let's see.
Mariner's padded armor. Hell yeah, can't wear that. Padded armor +2. Hell yeah, can't wear that.
Who took the gloves? Someone took
Me.
the gloves. Belkin,
Yes.
you're
The gloves
gonna get the Whoop.
Gloves of missile snaring? Hell yeah. Probably can
Hey.
use those.
So you get identified within this inventory, gloves of missile snaring, mariner's padded armor +2,
Short sword +1.
and you would know from Scorb, he got some mithril. Mithril chain.
You got mithril?
Mithril scale
Oh.
mail.
50. Look at him go. We've made Scorb as difficult to hit as he's going to be for a while.
Yeah, he is. He is vibing.
Now, what do these
Just-
scrolls do?
I'm
These
just gonna
are- I know-
casually slide this short sword into my inventory.
Yeah, that's all you, bud.
Just grab that.
Let's see.
I don't
Ooh.
think.
Who do we think would get the most use out of those gloves?
Of the gloves of missile snaring? Who knows?
Not me. I'm in the back.
Not a one of. I don't think. How many of us actually have a dexterity score is the question.
I got a +1.
Scorb does. Just immediately, I swear, this was mostly randomly generated, by the way. But Scorb has a +2 dex mod. And the mithril armor isn't attunement, so
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just very light.
Yeah. Let me see. Oh, the padded armor is light armor. So if we have anybody who is using leather or less and proficient in light armor, they can have that.
Believe that'd be
I think it's
everybody
Vada.
but me can wear armor. That's the thing. So, if
Yeah, I
Vada
think
wants to
they-
wear the padded armor,
Vada, do you want
Otherwise,
to wear
I think that's
+2
it.
padded armor?
Sure. Why not?
it
Uh,
will give you disadvantage on stealth checks. That's the only bad.
Yeah, then
bad thing about it.
no. How about no?
Okay.
Alright, so we'll just sell that.
Selling the
And
+2
the
padded
Mariners.
armor for something better.
Yeah. So then,
I'm
yeah,
presuming
aside
you're
from-
putting this in Shear's inventory so that his bag of holding can just hold some of the armor. The Mariner's
Why?
padded
We got a
armor.
cart.
Yeah, there's a cart right here.
You know, that's true.
We got a
That
cart
is-
and horses for free. All it cost was the life of a shopkeep.
Yeah, it's fine.
And because I don't want the what's the word? Because I don't want this in hammer space, I'm going to distribute the platinum pieces and the gold pieces.
Okay.
No, we keep the platinum pieces so Velkin can buy himself plate. Or
Life
Winter
is-
can buy themselves plate.
A life is in fact worth 2100 gold. And then I'm gonna give these to Scorb. I'm gonna give the excess to Scorb.
Scorb, you took a coin.
I want more. I want more.
Yeah, it's fine. Let him hold it. It'll make him feel better.
This is when we start teaching Scorp how to gamble.
Please don't. Please don't.
If anything, when we get to town, I'll probably end up just using the platinum pieces to get Splint, so I'm at least a smidge harder to hit.
I feel that.
Alright.
Mhm.
Well, where exactly are we on the map? We're almost at Daggerford?
You all
We're
are
We're a
past
little
You're
past
past
Daggerford.
Daggerford.
Past Daggerford, okay.
Y'all are past Daggerford, correct. Alright. That's gonna be
Casually unfurls the map in his inventory.
you unfurl the map, you say.
Yes.
Let's go to the Sword Coast map that we have in Fantasy Grounds.
It actually has the tiny scorb on it.
The map with the tiny scorb. The tiny
Oh no, I
scorb
mean
map.
like the actual map he's got in the game. It just
Size
has a...
Scorb.
It'd be funny if it had just a little magical scorb that moved as we moved.
Roughly.
By the way, I am
2 or 3 days.
going to be taking a potion of healing.
Yeah.
You do that.
I'll take the miniature one. The greater ones can go to someone else. I don't necessarily need any of those scrolls.
Yeah.
I'm gonna-
We can exercise our right as adventurers to get some wizard to buy them in Waterdeep.
Get some wizard to buy those scrolls.
Are the scrolls empty?
No, they
No,
have
they got
separate
spells on them.
No, I asked
You
if
want to have a look at them?
the cleric was gonna have a look at them, and they were kind of dealing
Cleric
with.
doesn't want to touch any of that.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, they're not empty; they're just not readable to anyone in the party.
That makes sense.
I mean,
Because-
unless we want to spend like more time identifying the scrolls.
Because Winter is currently reeling from what they saw in their dream.
Also, yes.
So,
I think there's a lot of things going through Winter's head right now.
They just have the 1,000-yard stare going on. I'm just
Yeah.
existing.
Hey, Winter, you're right there.
Uh
Yeah,
huh.
you will make it.
You need some company, like a nice friend to talk to. You
I'm
good?
not sure. I'm not sure how stimulating a company I will be right now, but
That's fair. I mean, you look like you had a rough one. We all get them.
yeah, I had a rough night.
So is there anything I can do to help?
I appreciate the offer, but I'm not entirely sure what needs to be done for help. But thank
Well, pat on the back. We'll get there. It's not your fault.
Yeah. If you think of something or just need to unload, we're here for you.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
I will cast prestidigitation to clean Winter's clothes. So they're not, covered in blood again.
That actually does probably help a lot because every time they would look down, they'd be like,
Got a scent you like I can lavender? Lavender. It smells like lavender fabric softener.
lavender. Lavender. Your clothes currently smell like lavender.
yes.
Yeah.
Now they are purple and they smell like purple.
That is true. Lavender is just the smell of purple. I will not be taking
But what
any
is-
other sources on this.
But what is the taste of purple?
Great.
Kool-Aid. Grape Kool-Aid specifically.
See, I heard lavender and my brain went to the Lavender Town theme song.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh no. All right.
I mean,
Time for
that may as well be Winter's vibe at the moment.
Yeah, pretty much.
time for the day of travel. Oh, bye-bye.
Yeah, but we'll hang back with her. Not really talking, just being there.
Right about there.
And Winter does very much appreciate that. They just are really awkward and can't say it properly.
I'll make it there. Are y'all gonna attempt a force march?
No reason
How
not
big-
to.
How many people are on the wagon at the moment?
1, 2. We've got.
I'm assuming Winter's not walking there on the wagon.
I'm assuming
Yeah,
Squirm's also
I'm
on
on
the
the
wagon.
wagon.
Right, y'all have horses.
Yeah.
So how far
We
can
can
y'all
have
go
like
with
maybe
horses?
4 people.
Hold on, y'all can probably go a
What?
little bit farther with horses.
Yeah, we definitely can. It's like we can have like maybe 4 to 5 people on the wagon and 2 on the horse and 1 on each horse. So it's depending on the horses mainly.
They are war
The
horses.
horses have feed, don't they? We got feed for the horses, right?
Maybe.
There should be.
I
feed.
assume they would because it's traveling. They got saddlebags at least.
The horses have feed. The merchant would not forget to pick feed. So
Right.
Good.
That'd be a newbie mistake to make.
yeah, they were an established merchant. They're not gonna forget feed. So how
Were
far
they
can horses
Khajiit
go?
and did we just take their wares?
They were an elf, as said last session.
Ah,
And
Okay.
no, we can't just take their wares.
I mean, you did.
But we kind of just did.
These are 2 things.
All right, y'all
Oh.
make it quite a far way on horse. So let's see. Y'all gonna attempt a force march?
you see, I could do something funny, but then that'd be mean.
What are you gonna do?
Oh.
I could twin cast haste on the horses at least 3 times. For like 1 minute, they'd be traveling at the speed of sound, and then just dead.
No.
Save that so we can Jesus Lizard across this lake. River here.
It's a path. There's a bridge.
Like,
And
we'd
also-
be going so fast.
And I'm just gonna elect to say no in this situation. I can do that.
That is fair.
What a spoil sport.
Don't
We
want
wanna
hasty
give-
horses.
Give the horses heart failure by making them run at top speed for a whole minute.
If these were older horses and we were running with old haste rules, they just drop dead from old age.
Oh dear.
Right?
Yeah. It'd be like, what? Horses got like 60 feet? 40 feet?
60
Some-
if it's
So
some
it'd
are.
be 80 feet, so it'd be 160 feet per turn for a minute. So we get like a mile, maybe? If I did that for a minute.
And then the horses have to stop and take a breath.
And then they keep going.
But no.
Yeah, I reckon that's kind of cruel. Yeah, you know, I'll agree not to haste the horses.
Please do not haste the horses.
Alright, so then, do we want to go further or do we want to sleep at the riverbed?
How are the horses looking?
The horses, they're looking okay. They were able to recover from their long rest.
Okay.
One is still marked as prone.
I wonder why that is.
Because
They were Gary's bodying through the floor, that's why.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Well,
I would like to check on the horses. And maybe with my terrible animal handling, see if they can See if they're good to go for more. If they're not, probably not.
Roll, if you're just trying to figure out if they're going for more, you can roll animal handling or insight.
I'll probably take the insight. I'm proficient in that at least. 11.
The horses seem a little exhausted. The previous combat encounter wasn't something that they were used to because they kind of are mostly what's the word? They're mostly a pack horse. They're mostly a transport stuff. So yeah, they are kind of exhausted.
I think we better stop here. These horses ain't they're still a little short. Still a little short from last night. Might as well give them some rest.
Right.
Well, we're making good distance, so I don't see why not.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan.
Yeah. Also, my feet hurt.
You are on the wagon. How are your feet hurt?
My feet hurt so bad. They hurt so bad.
If anything, I'd think your ass would hurt more.
My ass hurts so bad.
Using prestidigitation, I'm going to make it feel like his feet are being tickled.
Stop that! Stop! Stop it! Stop that! That was
What?
weird.
What's the matter?
I'm
Hate
sorry,
that.
Scorb. Do you need a healing spell?
No, I need him dead.
He's gonna point. He's gonna point to you, Bruce.
Oh dear.
What are you talking about? That was subtle spelled.
I know what you did.
Can't prove it.
I know what you did.
Ooh, crazy magic man.
Say more words, Magic Man.
Oh, why are you wanna?
Sheer will
Scorb.
be here soon. He should be home in about like 15 minutes.
Alright. I'm ready to go to bed. Today's been a long day.
So I forgot to update the calendar.
Also, yes, it's been a long day.
It has been a little bit of a long day.
I think we are a little bit behind, so I think we should be on the 4th day of Hammer. Or the 5th day. 5th day of Hammer. Up, set this. Oh, someone's checking their notes. What day are we supposed to be on, Dreams?
Oh no, I was making an edit.
Oh. Whoops. I thought you were checking the notes to cross-referencing. I was like, okay, good. I can have someone to cross-reference me. Alright, it is the 5th day of Hammer. It's 6 p.m.
Instead of hasting, I probably could have just accelerated the horses.
By the way,
Ow.
No, I got the spell acceleration.
Oh.
I could have just increased their movement speed by 30 feet
it is.
for 10 minutes.
It is 6 p.m. Y'all have a little bit of time before I would consider bedtime. Is there anything that y'all do at camp? Anything specific? Anyone talking about stuff and things? If you can't tell, I'm stalling before y'all get to Waterdeep.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if my my thing's ready. Is it ready? Is it fixed? Can I play my instrument?
I'm going to make the executive decision that your instrument is fixed.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna play my instrument.
During that time that Sheer was kind of in thought, he fixed your instrument.
Yay, I got my viol back. Now time to play my viol.
Roll performance.
Hey!
It's a good
Did it?
performance. It's not
You
terrible.
didn't break it this time.
Yeah,
You
this
didn't?
time it would be the Fairy's Fountain from Ocarina of Time. With obviously prestidigitation to make more harp in the background. because I can.
He's his own backup band. You don't
Yeah,
need
that's
anyone else.
why do you think I took prestidigitation? To be my own backup.
You don't need anyone else. He's his own man.
Mm-hmm.
I lean over to whoever's sitting next to me and I'm like, I think that might be his favorite spell.
Wait, which one?
The prestidigitation spell. He uses it all the time.
What's that?
You see, do you hear all those harps?
Oh, I thought that was just me going crazy.
No.
No, I hear it too.
Oh, okay, good. So we're all going crazy.
Sure.
Don't worry, the head trauma's not that bad yet.
What? What?
What?
But
Wait, what do you mean?
You want to see my favorite spell?
Is it prestidigitation?
No, hang on. I got this.
Wait, is it
I
Blood of
cast
Syndaris?
I cast haste upon myself and I begin shredding my viol.
Oh, God.
He went.
That makes the performance noticeably worse.
Yeah, I start trying to play Through the Fire and Flames.
yeah.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, you doing it in haste makes it so that the normal timing for the song is kind of wrong and sped up. So you're playing a somehow sped up version of Through the Fire and Flames, which sounds awkward. It sounds awkward and weird, and if you swear that whenever you try to say something, your voice is pitched up for the song.
And then after that 1 minute, I'm not even halfway through.
Yeah.
You just
I'm surprised he didn't break the string when he went that fast.
Seriously.
I'm surprised too. Are you okay?
Nothing
Don't
happens.
break my strings. Thank you.
Sometimes I just roll a D100 whenever y'all say something just to freak y'all out. I'm just gonna admit to that right now. I just do it sometimes to freak y'all out.
Understandable.
Yeah, that's
Have a nice day. I think I better take a bit more care of this. I don't want to break the strings again.
Good plan.
Probably a good idea.
You see a
Good
little
plan.
glare from Sheer, who had spent so much time trying to fix your string just for you to treat it like a toy again.
Mending it'd take a minute.
He was reinforcing them. He was reinforcing them. He was making them good strings. So, and there's that. Is there anything else that y'all would like to talk about at camp?
So, I know we haven't really discussed, but what exactly are we gonna do in Waterdeep again?
I have no clue. The guy just told us to go to Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Something about friends of our unfriendly, misshapen elf person thing.
Right.
Yeah.
What?
You mean
Friends
Bone
of
Daddy?
Loricon.
Yes, friends of Loricon.
That.
I was trying to be discreet in case he's listening in on us, because I have no idea what magic men can do.
I doubt he's scrying on us.
He can
I mean,
fucking
probably-
try.
Wait, okay, what's
Who
scrying?
Well,
knows?
if he is, Erebon flips the double birds.
Just for fun, roll a charisma check, I think. Just for
All of
fun.
us?
I don't know what the skill would be for double middle finger, but roll charisma.
It'd be intimidation.
No, it
Intimidation
wouldn't.
sound.
Roll gumption.
Roll just
Roll
charisma.
gumption.
You
Roll Moxie.
It's a subpar double middle finger. Just for fun.
Roll a certain je ne sais quoi.
Well, if he was watching, he may not have been as offended as you thought.
Well,
What?
my
He'd be
phone
more interested in
literally
what
just
those
told me
fingers
we're
do.
streaming now.
It just told you that we're
Yeah.
streaming?
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That's crazy. Well, to the people who just got their notifications, welcome in.
Hello, people.
All right. Camp's going. Y'all are talking.
Apparently we're talking. So I got some plans. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. Could go back to college, have a peek there, but I'm not even sure I'm welcome. But you know what? That's fair. I'll go get us some rooms, cause I know where to get us some rooms. I've been there for about a long time. It's been a long time back. Probably sell whatever we're not keeping. Refund ourselves with that money, and then we'll do what we need to do.
What if there's, like, stuff there? What if there are, like, jobs that we need to do? Maybe is that what he was telling us? Was he telling us to get a job? That seems really rude.
Don't imagine he is explicitly saying get a job. I think he meant that there's something related to what he told us there that we need to do.
Yeah.
Or it'll, like, help us with our own self-growth. Whatever that means.
I doubt it.
You doubt it?
Yeah.
Winter, you seem really, really down today. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
I will be. Thank you for your concern.
Aw. Scorb looks a little sad. Puppy Scorb eyes.
Oh.
To what you said about self-growth, there's always an opportunity for that. You just have to look at it.
Wait.
It was like
can't-
looking at a tree.
Okay,
It
but,
wants
like,
paint dry.
He's gonna look down.
I'm looking at myself right now. Oh, wait.
He's gonna kind of like try and bend his
Is there a
neck.
specific spot he is looking at?
He's trying to bend his neck to almost like look at his face, even though it's physically impossible.
Okay, as soon as he does that, I'm going to cast Prestidigitation to make a shower of sparks underneath his nose so he sneezes.
Achoo!
Yep.
You okay there, buddy?
Achoo!
Or, unfortunately,
alright?
You don't have hay fever, do you?
I have no clue what just happened.
he's got hubris fever.
What are you
I
talking
will then use Prestidigitation to end the showering sparks, and then make it so that the smell of roasted meats enters everybody's noses.
Oh man.
Are you saying you're subtle spelling this? Because you better be taking care of your sorcery points if you are subtle spelling these.
Oh no, this time I'm not.
Okay.
Now you're just making me hungry.
Dinner can't be ready soon enough.
I want a better bed. I want a better bed in Waterdeep.
We can probably
Look,
find one of those.
There's plenty of beds in Waterdeep. You just can't bring them with you.
Why not?
I mean,
It
Try.
would one way down the cart a lot.
For one. They're not very mobile for another.
And second, and lastly, they probably belong to someone.
Okay, like, I don't care about that last part, though. I want it.
yeah, we could probably get wheels put on it. You know?
we're not
Am I the only one that cares?
No, you're not.
You
Okay,
know,
thank you.
Scorp, you got enough money. You probably could get yourself a palanquin.
Let's.
A what?
You know. Wait.
But you know
You know
what
what we have to do?
Palanquin. You got those for nobles. It's like a movable tent. You get like 4 people on either side lifting it up. It's like
Oh,
a bed
one of
and
those
stuff in there.
things.
We
Yeah.
need to make Scorb a race cart bed.
Yes.
Those carts don't even exist yet.
That's why I said cart. Race cart.
Oh,
So a chariot bed.
a
Yes.
chariot bed.
Ooh.
I had to say it that way so the point got across.
I understand that.
Hell yeah. Race cart. Race cart Scorb. Yeah.
Oh my god, Scorb.
He's got a new hobby now. It's fantastic.
Y'all have introduced Scorb into the concept of racing. Thanks.
Yay.
This is y'all's fault.
You're
Hey,
welcome.
at least we didn't give him the concept of cardboard.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I
I have no-
Go, at least no one is trying to introduce him to stocks again.
No, that's a good thing. Don't introduce Scorb to stocks who got stabbed. This has happened historically.
It has.
That's hilarious.
Did you say skooma?
What?
I thought I heard someone say skooma, like the drug from Oblivion. I was like, sure, introduce Scorb to skooma.
Hell yeah. Get the kobold on.
It's Skooma and not Skyrim Skooma, because that's just bad.
It's just, yeah.
Yeah. All right. All the
So-
talks for all the talks are all finished.
Yeah.
Or is there anything else that y'all would like to talk about?
Towards the end of the night, before we go to bed, I'd like to approach Winter a third time, just to check to see if they're okay.
Hi, Hubris.
Hey, going alright? I know you weren't having the best day. I just wanted to make sure it was going better.
I'll be okay. Just a lot to
Yeah.
process. And I think after a good night's sleep, I should be back to normal.
That's fair enough. Listen, if you ever need someone, we're all here for you, right?
Thank you.
And give him a little ruffle on the head.
No! So,
Your hand gets
Winter-
swatted away.
Dips their head down as soon as you go to reach for their head. They're like, no, do not touch me.
Do you like grab his wrist?
I dodge out
And
of
as soon as
the
she moves away, I'll stop with like. Okay.
I dodge out of the way. Just nope.
Okay, that's fine. Whatever.
I can't- Is this gonna be like an insight roll? No,
Fucking
it's
hit
not.
the
It's
deck.
not an insight roll.
No, it's a. You don't want to be touched. That's fine.
Yep.
They don't want to be touched. My bad.
They don't want to be touched, and you're respecting that.
I appreciate that respect. I think I'm gonna go to bed now.
All right. You have fun. I click my fingers and I make that tent smell like incense,
Just
and I go back to mine.
snaps fingers. All right. Y'all are chilling, vibing. Scorb is chomping on his platinum pieces. He's like,
Scott, if you keep chomping on them, they're gonna lose value.
No.
They're worth 10 gold each.
What? 10 gold?
Yeah.
Probably 8 about now.
Yeah, with all those teeth marks. That's money. Don't.
But it's mine.
It is yours, but they're gonna be worth less.
But it's
Not
mine.
worthless. Worth less than what they usually are if you keep buying them.
But they're worth 10 gold. You just told me
Now
they
they're
were
worth
10
8.
gold.
They were worth 10 gold. Now they got teeth marks, and I'm not sure people buy that money. Except that is proper currency.
But it's still...
I don't know. Those teeth marks gonna come from anywhere.
Just re.
You know, people can poison that, and if I gave you a coin and I poisoned it, and you started buying it,
Why would you
get
poison a
poisoned.
coin?
Why not?
a lot of people tend to buy coins to make sure they're real.
That just sounds like villain
It's a
behavior.
good way to keep your money safe in Waterdeep. I have plenty of people who've been pickpocketed,
Oh,
so they coat their coins in poison.
Dora's home.
Dora's home.
Woo!
Anna's just gonna start taking down notes.
Vada
need to
taking
take
down
a-
notes about poison.
Poison my coins.
You gotta wash them off, like, as soon as you start to use them. Like, that's why you always have water handy. Like, you clean them.
Do I though? Do I?
Slow action
Anyway.
contact poison. You come back the next day and just raid the place.
Usually, what I do is I have this rare spice I like to call pepper, and I just douse the shit of my coins in them, and then I just clean it off and give it to them.
Wait, what's spice called?
Pepper.
Pepper?
Pepper.
Yeah,
Pepper.
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 It's rare. Very rare.
I don't think it's rare.
It goes for like about, I want to say, 10 gold for like, not even half a pound, like an ounce.
I feel like you're swindling me because, like, we had pepper on our food earlier, right?
Yeah, that shit's
is it-
expensive.
Or is the GM's nose gonna start bleeding?
Yeah, those are gonna start bleeding. Like, you can have spices, it's just, they're very expensive.
I don't believe you.
You can choose not to believe me.
I don't believe you about the worth of this. I'm gonna believe it's 100 gold.
No, it's 10.
It's 10? Okay, I believe you. I believe Erebon, not you. Erebon's nice to me and doesn't play with my mind and make me sneeze. It was you. You who made me sneeze, Magic Man. Oh, I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna subtle spell, I am going to cast haste on them, and then I'm going to immediately end concentration.
Ah.
Night scope. It's bedtime.
Down that scope.
He's
Everyone's gonna go bug Vada, I think.
Okay.
Hey,
Something I can help you with?
I was more wondering the other way around. Because we've been traveling for several days now, but you just kind of seem to be a little distant. Are you feeling okay, or?
Just a lot going on in my mind.
Anything you want to share, or is this like not my business?
Oh, why not? It's already been shared between a few people. Possible situation where my dead mother has been seen walking around, or possible doppelganger.
Oh. And that's not good news, I take it.
No, not at all.
Bad blood or just unsettled?
Murdered violently.
Not what I was getting at, but that's a big yikes. There's no way around it. That's a big yikes.
Yeah. Quite.
Does this continue?
They both shift awkwardly.
There's
I'm sorry. That was a bit. That was a
there's
bit
a
heavier than I
universe, like-
anticipated.
There's like a universe chair squeak. All right, continue.
Vada has effectively stunned Erebon.
Didn't even need to cast haste.
Right?
Let me fix my Discord real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Does Erevan walk out of the tent?
Oh, I didn't realize we were talking at the tent, but
Or y'all were either talking at a tent or talking camp. I was just wondering what the kind of what the jig was happening from the audience.
understandable.
Right. Yeah.
All right. I presume y'all either talk kind of idly about small stuff or that's about it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think-
yeah. I think everyone would try to shift to smaller topics and just try to lighten the mood a little bit.
I'm gonna roll a thing. Roll.
Falcon's gonna be just looking after the horse as well, and everybody else is vibing, doing their thing. He's
Let's
gonna prop himself up against the wheel of the cart and just sit there.
lower is better in this scenario. That's low enough. Vada, you feel something grasping to you from the longbow.
Oh God. Okay.
Do you bring out the longbow or inspect it?
Yeah, she'll kind of look it over.
So, actually, Erevan, are you still here? Would you have?
Yes, I have a longbow.
I think Erevan would have stuck around until Vada made it clear that go away or something like that.
Yeah, something like the please go away. So, Erevan, you see this longbow get brought out of Vada's kind of pouch. It is a very ornate longbow. It has a couple of diamonds engraved into it. And from the diamonds, there are these little purple roots kind of spreading into the wood. I do not have a picture for this item. I do want to get one eventually. Vada, you sense that this weapon is trying to attune to you.
Why not? Sure.
Why not? Cool.
Why not?
You
It's a Pokemon.
attune to this item and you become innately
Damn,
aware
there's-
of its name.
There's stuff here now.
You are aware of this item's name, Cadence. It was originally just a longbow engraved with diamonds, and as you become attuned to it, you hear a voice reaching out. Hello?
Hello?
Who is this?
I am me. Who are you?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure who I am.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I don't have many memories, but fuzzy. Do you know of a man named Loricon?
I've come across the name once or twice.
I want you to kill them.
All right. It
And,
aligns with the goal.
and anyone associated with them.
Seems doable.
Then we are in agreement?
I believe we are.
I do not know what I am. Or...
Well, currently you're bow.
I'm a bow. Well, the bow I am, then. I hope that we will get along just fine. My name not my true name, but Cadence. Cadence.
Well, Cadence, I am Vada.
Vada.
Nice to meet you.
Well, seem to have been in your possession for quite a long time, but now I am suddenly aware. I think you have been drawing upon me. And with that exponential growth in power, it's brought my senses clearer. The fog is clearing up. Well, I only have one goal. Kill Lorokan. Can you do
Well,
that?
certainly we'll try.
Thank you. By the way, you could communicate telepathically. Were you speaking to it out loud?
Yes, absolutely. Because that's just
I was gonna
comical.
ask.
So this happens, and everyone's kind of just like, we pan out. We pan out, and everyone's just staring at you.
Otto, do you need me to take a look at that?
No.
Also, why are we in the cart? What happened? I woke up on a pile of gold that was strangely comfortable. What's going on?
Oh, I thought you put yourself there.
Nothing fancy happened.
Yeah, we just spent the day traveling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming everything that happened last night wasn't a nightmare then.
Unfortunately not.
No.
Oh, yeah, really dead merchant.
He's gonna nod his head, like up and down, really exaggerated.
Dead merchant.
Speaking of, what did we do with her?
We buried her.
Yeah, Erevan would have buried her. With help if needed.
We flash back to them being buried by Erevan.
I would have helped.
By Erevan and Sheer. This flashback is being edited in real time.
Also, as a note, I actually did have identify on my character sheet. I could have just identified it.
What's a character sheet?
Sheer's nose starts bleeding.
You're not in the fourth dimension yet, Sheer. Stop that. Or Gorb. Wow. It's
you were in the Sheer voice, so I was assuming that was in character. Okay. Reality reasserts itself. Well, by the way, all the stuff was identified. That was true.
I don't know about that, boss. I'll see a couple things left in there.
The scrolls are identified by someone who can read them. You can identify that they're a magical scroll. Oh, you can just identify them? Okay, well, let me go to the party.
Yeah.
Oh, boop, boop.
That's what I was saying. You can either identify the scrolls, or if you know what they are.
Well, the scrolls have been identified in the hammer space, so there's a couple of scrolls.
Blue's rescript, non-detection, cordon of arrows, and bark skin.
Yeah, could definitely keep the cordon of arrows one.
All right. So, y'all were just watching Vada talk to this bow, and as Vada was talking to this bow, the diamonds kind of seemed to glow a little bit, almost as if in response to a voice, but you couldn't hear the voice.
Who's your new friend?
Its name is Cadence.
It
First
has a
time I've had a
name?
weapon talk to me. It has a name and memories and a voice in my head. It's yep.
Okay, so now
I'm
Vods is going
imagining-
crazy.
I'm imagining that meme. Velkin just looks over. First time.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want me to take a look at that? Because if it's talking to you, it could mean a couple things.
Based on my life's current track, there could be many things wrong. A talking weapon is the least of my problems.
It could be cursed.
Based on the things in my life, a talking weapon is not the worst of my problems.
Will stay on standby. I would prefer not to look at Velkin, put someone else to sleep.
Speaking of which, she's just gonna cast a subtle glance over at Velkin. Just keeping an eye.
I'm not perceptive enough to notice.
I'm gonna have to put an effect on Velkin. Hold on. Don't
Oh,
worry.
dear.
Don't worry about anything. Just continue.
What? Never.
Continue. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna give me just a second. Continue.
Yeah. Well, they don't seem to be flying into a rage while holding on to that, so it's fine.
Don't worry about your sheet being unlocked. You're fine.
I see that.
You don't see anything.
I did see that before you tried to hide it. I can still see it in the chat.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Interesting. Take notes for later. Got it.
Everything's intentional unless it's not. Don't worry about it.
You know you can set that to hide before you start writing it, right?
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Look, it's an identifier tag, okay? It's an identifier tag for an item. It means nothing in the face of the story. You're good. Continue.
Oh, just so I have a idea of what's going on. Are we still like riding in the cart? Are we just sitting in the cart?
Y'all are in camp. Y'all are in camp right now.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
We're set up around the cart.
We have been
Sheer-
making use of cart.
Sheer is gonna be like, oh yeah, that's right. Well, he's just suddenly, walking out, probably just sitting on the ground cross-legged as he pulls out his weird-looking jug and a vial as he starts pouring some stuff in the vial.
What are you?
What's your point there?
Hold on, let me see. He just shakes the jug real quick as there's just like a whole bunch of liquid sloshing around as everything turns a solid color. Looks like acid today.
Whoa.
It's
Not
just pouring.
mayonnaise.
No. Points at you. No.
What's wrong with mayonnaise?
I don't want large quantities of mayonnaise everywhere.
I like mayonnaise.
And large quantities of acid everywhere is a good idea.
It's only 8 ounces. Enough to fit in this as he holds up the vial that's now full.
Okay.
Figured
Just
I
don't
could
get
use
it
it.
everywhere.
Oh, nope, it's going into the bag of holding as he just opens up the bag and puts it in. Just figured I could use it as a way to make some money on the side. Since at the time before we were looked at the carts broke. Wonder how much money those could go for. Those aren't normal carts.
If it's any consolation, we're definitely not broke now.
Mm-hmm. We are filthy rich, as they would say, I think.
You are going to be not very rich if you keep eating that coin.
It's my comfort coin, okay?
Oh, Sheer will actually take a moment to be like, "Hey, Scorb, got something you might like."
Oh? What is it?
That last fight was kind of pretty bad. I did actually take a pretty nasty hit. I believe you wanted one of these.
Hey, what?
I hold out one of my white scales.
He takes the scale.
How?
I just look while he's doing that. I just look at everyone else. I think this is going to be a reoccurring thing with shiny objects in him.
He kind of.
So, how many comfort items do you think you're gonna collect?
He looks up, and he kind of clasps around the scale.
This is mine now. Mine. Oh, mine.
Yeah, but why chew on it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Fair enough.
I do things that I do not know.
Yeah, I have some of those moments too.
I just like chewing on things. I wanted to chew on the scale. Is that really so bad?
No, but I was mildly concerned and curious.
Sheer's just going through the stuff right now, and he's just like, "Ooh, this is nice," and just like holds up the potion of greater healing. Is everyone okay if I take this?
I think we divvied up most of the other potions anyway.
All right, cool. I'm taking this.
Yep, all you fail.
All right. Sounds good. Who's gonna take the potion of lightning resistance, by the way?
I'm fine without it.
I hope so.
Yeah, I got lightning resistance. I'm fine without it.
Someone else that's at the front line should take this. Holds up
Okay.
the potion of lightning resistance.
Well, I can take it if needed.
Yeah, go ham.
I have a thing that I can do now with lightning, but I can't control it like I can do my normal breath.
Okay. That makes sense.
And are y'all going to... I guess for the sake of brevity, is this the end of this camp day? Because I know we've gotten through a lot of... What's the word? A lot of different RP moments.
Exposition.
Yeah.
I will be setting up alarm as per my now new nightly ritual.
Sounds good. Alarm's a 20-foot cube, you said?
Correct, yes.
Okay, so y'all are tighter fit than usual, but makes sense.
Yeah, could be worse.
Yeah.
Also, question about the carts. Are they the type that have like walls on four sides, or is it the one with like the open back?
Walls on four sides is a big merchant. They needed to hang armor, so.
Yeah, I imagine it's got like a tailgate that we can drop down.
Mm-hmm.
So could people sleep in them then?
Sure.
It would save some setup time, and we can just put the carts next to each other then.
I would still be setting up my tent, thank you.
Yeah, Winter's gonna be setting up their tent all the time.
Yeah. Velkin is sitting propped up against a wheel, and that's just where he's going to stay tonight until his watch.
Yep.
Acting as a wheel stop.
Yep.
Just in case
You're-
someone tries to steal the carts in the middle of the night.
You are
Yep.
the best wheel stop, Velkin.
Exactly.
Only the best wheel stop. All right.
I am the best wheel stop. There is no wheel stop better than me.
All right.
Also, for the night, Sheer is going to be tending to the horses,
Yeah, they
just to make sure they're taken care of.
roll animal handling, just generally.
Oh no, I guess I shouldn't have said anything.
Roll animal
did it.
handling. Roll dice for this dice rolling game. That's a nat
You're
19.
fine.
Oh,
Hey!
I got very lucky.
You tend to them pretty well. They seem to respond well to you, and they trust you to groom them, to feed them. They seem to trust you. They're a little skittish at first, but also sort of exhausted due to what happened previously.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and just pat each of them on the neck, give them some feed, and let them know it's just like, okay, you two, just stay close to the carts, have a nice long rest. You guys earned it.
All right. And for the sake of brevity, I'm just going to ask generally, are we all good to finish this long rest in this day?
Yeah.
If it's guaranteed nothing's gonna happen in the middle of the night.
All right. So what's going to happen is y'all are going to rest. Nothing's going to happen in the night. You don't need to go through your watches. We're going to... Boop. We are going
I
to
mean-
modify the day. So it's going to be the 6th of Hammer.
Hammer!
The 6th of Hammer at 8 a.m.
Wow.
In 6th day. The year is 1493. Dale Reckoning. And with this, I'm going to say we're going to take our first break.
Sounds like a good plan. I just ran out of tea.
I need to get something to eat. I need to refill my water. We are going to take our first break, and then we are going to transition back to Biao, this amazing fan art of winter that was done by Din, by the
I
wonderful
love
Din
it so
Tanis.
much.
Commissioned by
the
Cerberus
Din.
Magician, but also made by Din Tanis. So good. It's so good.
How many more times can we say din before the end of this?
Din, 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 din. Din, din, din.
I'm not counting all that.
Yeah, that thing's an identifier effect for an item because I didn't think that Vada would be attacking you, but then I realized, oh, that's probably needed.
Yeah, right?
It's an identifier effect, just in case.
Our duel will be legendary.
Ha! Sure.
I really
probably
don't
not.
think so, considering why I added an identifier effect in the first place.
Huh.
Okay, give me another cursed weapon and you might get to use it.
Giving you specifically cursed items so that you're like marked to get sent to Honokuni.
Yeah, right?
God, that would be so awful. Sending all of y'all to Honokuni. I think it's possible for the campaign to just be pain later down the road, but like God, Honokuni is just kind of on a whole other level that I don't think I could ever match up to. Like, in terms of just the sheer dread session to session, it's just, ugh. You genuinely...
called?
No. I did not.
He-
Took me way too long to get that.
Oh no.
Why Dora said you called? It's like, sheer, right.
Right.
The sheer... Oh! That's funny. I got it.
I got it
now.
immediately. What?
I didn't get it now. I didn't get it until it was explained to me. Because explaining the joke.
It's
makes it
funnier
funny.
when you explain it.
It's funnier when you explain the joke.
Katie, look what you've done.
It is funnier when you explain the joke, right? That's how jokes work.
Absolutely not.
Ah, goodness.
Absolutely.
I guess. No.
It's funnier for the person that did the joke.
Okay, how long should I keep the dancing winter on the break screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes? Alright, that's gonna be a good 3 sessions. 3 sessions of the dancing winter.
Also, hi chat. I'm here now.
Hi, we have Adora back. Our favorite part-time Reflection of Terminus cast member. That was a joke. I'm doing a bit. I'm sorry. I didn't I was trying. I'm doing a bit. That was a bit. I didn't mean to be mean.
Rude.
Bah.
Maybe.
All right, I'm gonna heat up something just to eat, and I'm gonna refill my water. Be right back.
I need more intelligence so I can get more spell slots because Alarm and Identify are 2 spells that I'm never going to get rid of because we seem to be dealing with a lot of issues trying to sneak up on us. And everything needs to be identified. Thinking because we are resting, I kind of want to switch a couple more things out. Save that for later. I don't need to be a tank. Oh no, it's funny if I do that. Hey guys, did you miss me?
I did.
Foxy's back!
Hell yeah, I am.
You have been missed, Oxy.
Very much.
So you guys.
It's true.
Yeah, we got our first job as a group, and Merchant ended up dying. That's
You failed spectacularly.
we got a whole bunch of free stuff though.
We failed spectacularly.
Yes, we did. It was glorious.
Failed your task successfully.
Nicely.
Stella, I think we need to draw another group piece, with everyone staring at Vada as she just talks out loud to her bone.
It's just like everyone side eyeing her. It's just like wide side eye.
We all
Also,
have photorealistic faces while Vada's still in the normal art style.
Strings of Fate. What do you mean poor financial decisions? What do you mean
What have you
by
done?
that? What do you mean by that? Dreams in all of you? What do you mean all of us? Elaborate. Elaborate on what you mean.
Tell us your secrets.
Fine then, keep your secrets.
Hold on, you might see some stuff change on my sheet. I'm just checking something for numbers purposes.
Okay. Definitely should have hidden that effect before
Yep.
putting that identifier tag. I mean, you were previously associated. Just
So I was sitting here like, oh no, that's me.
just the bow may not know that. Oh, seeing all that awesome art? Yeah. I'm gonna be real.
Well, if you're looking for commissions, I have open ones.
Oh.
Yeah.
That will be probably easier to get to once the community server is fully up.
Yes, exactly.
Once the community server is fully up and all of the administrative stuff is done and the rules page and the logo placed in, should be all good. Be right back. I'm gonna
Once
get
you
my.
get that, then you can bombard Oxy and Stella with your commissions.
Hell yeah!
Hmm. I've never actually heard anybody play a Hexblood before. I know it exists, but like, it's a unique choice.
Yeah.
I am back. I have
A
my
what?
I have my hot pocket.
Hexblood. They're
Yeah.
pretty much like hag curse children. Think like tieflings, except with
Hag.
hags.
Yes.
Huh.
Haglings. You're caving to get art done. I get that. Whenever you play a character, the art will usually kind of infiltrate your brain like a brain worm.
Yeah.
Back when I used to play back when I used to play in my Persona campaign with Dreams, I was frankly addicted to getting commissions done of Yoshida. I mean, I'm
That's
not
so
wrong.
true.
I'm not wrong. It also,
Okay, I'm done.
It also didn't help that, like, what is it? What's the word? Max was in the server, and I could just DM them, and I was like, I have this idea for like a doodle. Can I give you money for it?
Yeah, that'll do it.
And they're just like, sure. So
Mhm.
the art from all that game, if anything, I think that kind of fueled my love of art even more than
Yeah.
yeah, I just love that game so much. It's gonna have a deep place in my heart.
It was a
I
fun
need to get
campaign.
It
I
was
need
so
to get
fun.
Stella to do that inscriptor picture at some point next week.
Yeah.
My commissions are open. Like they are literally wide open. I have nothing to work on right now. Please give me work.
Yes.
I need work. I am broke.
Your
Give me
status
work.
gives me other ideas.
Oh yeah, the Discord one.
Yep.
Well, okay, so I have projects. Those are personal projects. I literally have no other like work.
Mm,
Mm.
understood. Important distinction.
Yes. The money that is left in my bank account will get me coffee on the way to work for the rest of the week.
I feel that. And I'm running out of
I-
I'm running out of coffee grounds for
I was
my
in that
coffee
state a few
pot.
weeks ago.
We
Yeah,
were
it's
also in
the-
that state.
Yeah, this is the directly after rent week. So there's just what's the money?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's a paycheck?
So sometimes I pay rent because I don't have it on auto pay, but I always have to check on the first day to make sure all the money went through. So I'm gonna.
Yeah.
It's kind of just. Ugh.
Yeah.
Adulting stinks. I hate it. I mean, I like
I
it.
just sent out a bill today.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 50 bucks.
But yeah, adulting sucks. Let's talk about something else.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to talk about adulting. Ugh.
Yeah.
Being
In
an
Mars
adult,
Fantasy Dice
ugh.
game. Fuck that.
Imagine adulting in D&D.
Teaching.
Never. We're gremlining.
One of my favorite
Yeah.
things is whenever they were running Vestige, like they were running Vestige and it started getting into 2020. It's like, yeah, we're escaping the horrors of the world in 2020 by playing in a campaign that's all about civil rights and civil rights and a plague that's kind of terrorizing the land. And it's like, oh, that's kind of.
Whoops.
It started in
Oops.
2019, but also. Amnesis as a plot line as the same like during the same like year as the coronavirus is kind of rough.
Yeah. I want to do that to my Monday group at some point in the future. I need them to hurry up and kill the pit fiend at the end of the campaign before we can get to do funny what's a memory campaign.
Amnesis is a hell of a disease.
You almost said drug.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you could take it like a drug if you really wanted to. It's not a
I've
good
tried.
idea.
In the same way that you can like inject yourself with like a petri dish of like influenza, but like
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't call
That's
it like a
what-
drug. That's just like giving yourself a disease.
We talking about vaccines?
No.
No, I'm talking about like, well, not that. Like sort of that, but like no, just making it so that you actively become a carrier. You just inject yourself with the disease. Boom.
I mean, yeah.
Also, hi y'all.
That was like one episode of The Blacklist I was watching like ages ago. They,
Oh, welcome in, Yao. Thanks for joining us.
a terrorist organization decided to steal like a strain of the Black Death and enhanced it and then injected themselves to infect as many people as they possibly could. And that was the plot of the whole episode, to stop them.
That's kind of neat. Neat concept. Be right back.
Yeah. So chat, how's it going? You all being good? You all behaving? You all enjoying it? You
You vibing
you
with
doing
the dancing winter?
you like the caramel dance in winter? Please enjoy the caramel. As well, you can enjoy the. I'm not even subscribed. Okay, I gotta resubscribe. There we go.
Damn it, Knox.
Listen, I'm out of money.
Dude, same. It's fine.
No, I could just. You could just. Yeah, I'll unlock a random emote.
I can't believe
Yeah, and then
you're
you can
not
just,
subbed.
remember to Cavelli dab. There you go.
Oh.
Oh, well, good luck.
Ooh, that's fair enough, yeah.
Make sure one of them cries for us.
Oh, thank you for jumping in, Yao. I hug your face.
Bah.
I'll hug your face in a minute.
Okay.
Yes,
Goodness.
yes, please. It's been a very long day at work.
I
Give
feel
him a
that.
hug. Give him a hug.
We'll give you a hug. We'll talk about it in our journal tomorrow.
I have chosen my spells for the morrow.
I do not choose my spells for tomorrow. I just choose my spells.
For the level.
Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and change one more thing with my spells.
Well, thank you for stopping in, Yao. Nice seeing you.
Yeah, I was one of the friends that I hang out with every day.
Oh. Neat.
Am I meant to know that many spells?
Is it the Yao I'm thinking of?
Yes.
Stella.
Yes, I am.
Stella, could you send me the Erevan laugh emote?
Yeah, give me just a second.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Erevan can't laugh. I mean, he can.
Yeah.
There just hasn't been a good occasion to.
Everything's
Hey,
kind of
chat.
been sucking recently, if we're gonna be real.
Yeah, for real,
Did you guys know that Bloons Tower Defense 6 is a very fun game that you can just chill with?
What?
You should all play it.
No, I'm good.
But monkeys and
Not-
bananas.
Not sponsored. Please sponsor us.
What?
I
Kiwi to sponsor us to
unironically-
play Bloons?
I unironically would be so happy to be sponsored by Bloons Tower Defense. Like,
Yo,
That would-
Bloons was my childhood for a good chunk of it.
Yeah.
And is-
genuinely,
Part of my adulthood every
Uh,
now and then when I have time at work.
Ninja Kiwi, call me. I know I have 8 viewers right now, and I have like a 5 viewer average, but like, Ninja Kiwi, call me. Do it.
What if Ninja Kiwi calls you?
That's what I asked for. Yes.
But what if they call you?
That's what I asked for.
But what if they call you?
This is going to be an endless cycle, isn't it?
What are you talking about?
I couldn't tell you, dude.
How do I put emotes?
No
on?
idea.
Hey, Vel,
Yeah.
we didn't happen to find any gems in the cart, did we?
You found a lot of gold.
That
Platinum.
actually.
Count.
You did not find
Oh.
any diamonds in the cart, so you couldn't have tried to.
I wasn't talking about diamonds. I was just asking in general. But out of game moment. Holy shit! Where the fuck did this platinum come from?
It was in the cart.
Our employer.
Yeah, we kind of stole it.
I mean, technically speaking, we didn't steal this.
No, you did. You stole from someone's
No.
dead body.
No.
Listen, nobody needs to know the specifics.
I did not.
It's
mean
not
to
like they
put
have a
that-
last will and testament lying around anywhere.
Crazy.
Look, I'm a merchant. Merchant's Guild. Like, if we find something from a dead person and we're around them and nothing's physically on their person, like that's basically just free grabs. Because like if any of this gets in the hand of like a criminal, like that's on the Merchant's Guild. In all honesty, if we don't take it. Just like how if I sold that axe, if we left any of these spell scrolls and a bad person got them, and they find out I didn't take this, all of us would be put to jail.
It's just jail.
I can't
All
do
I can
time.
I can't
Not
wait.
again.
Do is remove this item and watch everything go to hell. And that's how we get out of jail.
In Shear's case, I can't do time, not again. Oh, you guys were joking. I'm
Hold
trying
on,
to figure
what's-
out what I want for my
Question.
last spell slot.
What is Din's channel's name?
The
Dragon's
Den.
The Dragon
Yep.
Tanis?
The
The
dragon.
Dragon's
The
Oh,
Den.
Dragon's
yeah.
Den.
The
Yeah, Dragon.
Den.
Wow, it's been so long. I have not visited their channel. I forgot the channel name. Oh my god.
Don't worry, I'm like a mod for that channel. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And is their profile picture currently like rainbow?
Yes, it is a rainbow din.
Let me check. Check real quick.
Din is Din. Din is great.
Yes.
I also recently drew some din art. They appreciated it very much.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
It was din, but Eldritch Horror.
Well, I've added a couple of things. Have a bath.
Ah, yeah.
Does this work? It does. Cool.
Sweet.
All right. This has been a 20
Remember
minute
to
break.
shout out din.
Shout out Din. Shout out Din. Din, Din,
Okay,
Din.
question.
Yeah.
Before Vel undoes the break. Okay, I got a couple options. I can't pick between them. I got Enlarge Reduce, I got Earth and Grass, and I got Blur.
Well, you can use enlarge reduce in the bedroom, so that's my vote. We can make Storm a reasonable-sized person.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, Enlarge and Reduce is out. And, that's being replaced with Invisibility.
Sick.
Ayo, I cast haste, you cast invisibility. It's so good they can't see me.
Just
I mean, I'll cast Invisibility on you if you cast Haste on me. I can just punch the shit out of more things.
That's when I start giving.
Yeah, I
things
cast haste on
insight.
you and Aravan, and then I walk away invisible. Where
We
they
do the
can't
meme
hit
of
me.
two muscular arms just like clapping each other's hands. Only
Yeah.
both of them are just skinny and lanky.
Goodness. That's
But somehow resistant to fire damage as they both.
we all good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone's here. Everyone's back. Everyone's eaten. I'm
Yeah.
so hungry I could eat a...
Say it.
Whole wheel of cheese. Remember to get a whole wheel of cheese for Vel. Everybody go
Vel.
to Vel's throne and then get that whole wheel of cheese for Vel.
I don't have a throne.
Well, finish
Everybody
that.
go make Vel a throne and then get them a whole of cheese.
I am not giving you my
Gotta
address.
make them a throne of cheese wheels.
I'm not giving
Well.
you my address.
Vel, you look at our 2 brand new horses and you finish that sentence.
I'm so hungry I could eat a horse.
Top left corner of Vel's screens, the horse is disapproved.
All right. We all good?
The
We all
horses will
good?
remember
How
that.
about
Yes.
Ha.
Come
Yeah.
on.
All right, we're back in game.
Woo.
Y'all just wake up for your long rest, and just because for fun, everyone roll a con check to see if you get up. If you get up in the morning.
If we get up, we're not waking up today? That's it? We die?
Con save or con check?
Check.
Check.
Oh,
I didn't
somebody
wake
put
up.
I
it
might.
Yeah, Winter's not waking up in the morning.
Nope.
Neither's Vada.
And also, this one was for Scorb.
The Scorpiest.
Scorbington.
Fucking-
So you're saying the guys wake up?
The guys wake up, and all of the non-binary and the NB and Vada don't wake up. Sorry, Vada. Shit out of luck. Sorry, Winter. You're shit out of luck. No. So everyone wakes up.
The guys all just leaning on the cart, waiting in the morning, like,
By the way, Sheer, question: Can you subtract some rations, please?
Oh, yep, can do. How many days worth?
I think it was 2 days worth.
On it. So that's going down to
14.
72.
Wait, no, 1 day's worth, because the day before we already eaten before the thing.
Correct. That's. Yep. Actually, you're right. It's only 1 day.
So 1 day?
Yeah.
So I just need 6. That's going down to 77.
perfect.
All right.
Hey, I gained a little bit more space in the bag of holding, guys.
What kind of horrors can we put in there now?
More vials
You.
of acid.
Belkin's head.
Belkin's head.
I don't have the berserk axe anymore, though.
That doesn't matter.
We do it for the funny.
No, it doesn't matter. They just all still hate you.
Oh shit!
Alright.
I will
My bow
reincarnate the
commands-
Bagman.
My
Alright.
bow commands it. I'm sorry, man. You got to go.
I don't know. Technically, Erevan also got cursed by that axe.
These are also true words.
All right.
I
And
didn't
also,
hurt
looked
anyone
it up-
though.
I looked it up, and the horse just goes at the same pace as a normal person. So still 24. So
The only reason you didn't hurt anybody was because I was right there.
And I am
Uh,
thankful to you for that.
Vel, would we be able to get to Waterdeep by today, or would we not be able to make it to Waterdeep by the end of today?
you would have to force march if you wanted to
We-
attempt to.
Okay. While we're in the cart, I'm just gonna use the jug.
Battery
'cause I can
low.
only use it once per day.
I have a question, stream. This is kind of a weird question. Can you all hear whenever my headset says battery low? I really
Charging
hope.
battery.
No.
I really hope y'all don't. Okay, cool. Okay. We going for force march?
We can try.
Cool.
How hard the horse is running today.
I'm just gonna put a
And
con
that's-
save for all of y'all. I heard charging battery. Was that from like the microphone or from It might have been from the microphone from the game. Okay, cool. I'm going to give all of y'all a save. All right, this is for the war horses.
Oh my god, Winker.
My con saves have not been great. I've not been having a good day.
Good couple of days, honestly.
You're not having a good week, fam. Like, jeez.
It's not a good week at the office, guys.
Yeah, I hate this headset. I'm gonna throw it out the window. Cool. I thought that was my earbud. Yep, okay, that makes sense. Thank you, Corsair. Alright. So, unfortunately, the Force March would be giving a bunch of y'all exhaustion for every hour. It would be giving...
Yeah.
Actually, it would be giving the horses a little bit of exhaustion, and it would be giving Winter some exhaustion. So once...
All of the exhaustion.
So after the second hour, y'all would also be moving at half speed. So let's see. Travel 5e.
So we're
So
not getting very far.
at a normal pace, y'all would be getting 6 miles. So that would be roughly like
Yeah, it's
7.
not even really worth it.
Because it would be a normal day of travel kind of here, but it's also kind of a curve. So if we do, you would be getting right about here. Even though it says 13.5, you would be getting right about there
Right.
for 6 miles or 7 miles. Sorry.
Okay.
We would make it by tomorrow at that point anyway. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Will relish my last day of not having to be Dave for a while.
all right. Well, that's gonna
I'm
be this
burning
day.
those rations again.
Yeah. Let's bring y'all to. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop.
Burned them.
It is 7 p.m. I'm presuming, because we got past a bunch of story stuff today, there's not going to be much camp conversation.
I wouldn't think so. Not at this moment.
Probably not a bunch of camp conversation. All right, we're good to go to the next day. You can tell that I only prepped the one encounter. All right.
Thank you.
And then it's going to be a day's worth of travel, and we are going to get to Waterdeep.
You're right.
So, let me go to the calendar. It is the 7th day of Hammer, 1493 DR, and at the end of the day, not really at the end of the day, at the mid of the day, around 5 p.m., you make it to Waterdeep. Extremely exhausted. But you do see this view. I'm going to share an image. This is kind of a good scene to kind of depict Waterdeep. Y'all see this.
Pretty.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice and included.
The City of Splendors. Probably one of the most important cities in the Sword Coast. Well, one of, if not the most important. As y'all get there, I'm going to unshare the Sword Coast map because we are not going to be needing this for the next session. Or for the rest of the session. Because we have a different map to show you. As y'all make it to Waterdeep. Finally, after this arduous journey. Let me get this.
If the other players are okay with it, are they okay? Is everyone okay if I put the rest of the stuff inside of the bag of holding?
Sure.
If you want.
Cool. Whenever it loads, it's a massive map, so it will take a while to load.
There it is.
the City of Splendors. Y'all are approaching from the South Road. Approaching the southern gate. Let me put a little scored marker because it's almost... It honestly deserves its own scored marker, if we're going to be real. Because of how just massive Waterdeep is. Let me get this. Let me just do it this. Boop. Boop. There it is. A scored marker. All the way down. Let's move him to the back of the line. He doesn't get
He's so little.
He doesn't get to cut. He doesn't get to cut the line. Y'all approach this area and you see that there is as you look around, you see there's a neighborhood to your right off in the horizon. It's the Undercliff.
Oh, yeah.
It's a rolling
I know.
grassland, essentially, to the right. Well, not to the right, kind of north of y'all right now. If you were in the line and you were looking right, you would see this kind of grassland right up here. Right here.
Farmland, pretty much.
Yeah. So there's this massive farm outside of the city. You hear the crashing of waves to your left as you all approach the south gate.
Are there a lot of carts and whatnot on these roads?
Carts?
Or even if it's
are you
just people
talking about
walking,
like abandoned carts or like people walking in with carts?
people like trying to get passage into the city, like other merchants and whatnot trying to get in, or just people traveling?
Yeah. There's a bunch. And as y'all come in, the guards stop you, kind of just a routine stop. They're just like, stated business?
I'm blanking out. What were we coming to Waterdeep for again?
Contract work. Contract work,
Contract
selling
work.
stuff.
Devilish
I-
types, eh?
I will show him my guild hall pass for the Merchants Guild.
He's gonna kind of take it, examine it. He kind of, as if he was flicking an ID, as if he was a bouncer. He flicks it. Ding, ding. Legit? Well, I know he's legit. What's up with all of y'all?
These guys, I'm a traveling merchant in adventure, dungeon delve, and this is the crew. We're the Platinum Merit. I'm kind of new to the name, but needed some people to keep me safe.
Maybe decided that is the name.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Platinum Merit, eh?
Yep. Name
Guild.
the name is a bit more new, so we do have to go to the Adventuring Guild to, get that signed in stone.
New adventurers, eh? Well. Welcome to
No
Waterdeep.
adventures, I'm not new to Waterdeep, I've been here before.
Kind of squints at you. Yeah, I've seen your face around here.
That doesn't bode well.
Oh, you're well acquainted with the guards in this town too. Good job, Hubris.
Yeah.
I'll actually lean down towards the guard.
That's...
Do I have anything that I need to worry about for that one?
What's up?
I'll lean down to the guard, play the part a bit more, and then it's just is there anything I need to worry about for that one?
Is he sober?
God, I hope so.
Never.
Judging by the smell of him, probably not.
He's incapable as far as I've seen.
Well, keep an eye on him. Wait. Someone was looking for you in the southern ward. You should look for them.
Who does he say that to?
He points to Hubris. Looking for you.
Yeah? Who's looking for me?
Dragonborn lady.
Ooh, hubris.
Oh.
Tell us you had a fling.
I will get right to them. May we enter? Good sir.
Sure. Welcome to Waterdeep, City of Splendors. As
Thank
you enter Waterdeep. And I'm going to Sheer, roll me an insight check.
Can do. Who am I specifically inciting? Or what?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm now worried about it.
13. Good enough. You feel almost like a unreasonable, kind of like a pull. You feel yourself being pulled to a place, honestly, almost subconsciously, a place without you knowing. And you, as we continue this travel, I'm presuming that you're leading, as you're trying to lead them to what feels like a tavern. You come across...
I've been to Waterdeep before. I don't know this place like the back of my hand, but I feel like I know it pretty well.
You come across a house in this area off of Slop Street.
Ooh, one moment. I'm moving the map.
It's
Let me see.
This is all done almost subconsciously. You're kind of bringing the party here. And something about this house rings familiar.
Where'd Token go? I don't see it anymore.
He's right here.
Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry, it disappeared. I had to zoom out to zoom back in.
Yep,
It's so small.
because Scorb is small in comparison to everything in the city.
I mean, that's still kaiju-sized Scorb.
Like, seriously, he's like the size of a building.
True, that is true. But
It's the tallest I've ever been.
you find yourself subconsciously navigating to this house that you feel an uncanny familiarity with, but you don't know why.
Here, do you have a game plan? Where are we going?
I don't know. I kind of went on feeling, and this house seems right. Like we need to be here for something. It might be part of the reason why we were sent here in the first place.
The whole time we're walking, Belkin's just pestering Hubris like, "Well, you have to spill the tea now."
Say I needed to be.
Do you
They
knock
got-
on the door of the house?
Yeah, if I still have that feeling, I will go ahead and knock on the door to the house. Just thump thump thump, massive dragon knuckles rapping on the door.
Coming! Hold on, stay here.
Take your time.
You hear her kind of a soft muttering in the back, and then you see her open the door, and you see a blue-scaled dragonborn lady with kind of white scales going down her chin, similar to yours, Sheer. Horns off the top, kind of smaller, slender horns, and you see this individual. Let me grab.
Ooh, art.
Let me grab
More
this.
art?
Is your lady friend Hubris?
Let me.
I cast identify on the art.
Please, Lord. maybe we name the
You see this dragonborn
They're so
woman.
pretty.
So
And
pretty.
Hubris, you recognize
Yeah?
him.
Eh,
Oh,
Hi there.
Callie?
It's me.
You're... I...
I'm sorry. It's been a while.
Callie, and... she looks at you, Sheer, and she kind of walks over to you, and she puts her hands on your face, and it's like,
Ma'am, you're in my personal space right now. You're touching my face.
Sheer?
That is my face.
I-
Do I know you?
You...
Hubris, is this some sort of weird prank you set up ahead of time?
Why would I set up a prank?
I mean, I
mean-
wouldn't put it past you.
You're still alive.
What are you talking about, ma'am?
I made sure to keep him alive for you, don't worry.
I think I
There's
did
some
more than
explaining
that.
to do.
Come inside, please.
Of course.
And
I just, if she goes inside first, Sheer just takes a moment as he just like turns around and just shrugs heavily.
and
No.
as you go in, as you kind of come into her small house, you see kind of sitting in a chair, Hubris. There's a striking feeling as you immediately walked in and you see what seems like kind of like a toddler sitting. You see not precisely just blue dragonborn, but you see almost with the same kind of blue scales as this woman. You see a blue dragonborn, but his eyes are not the same as a dragonborn's eyes. Almost kind of let me reference something real quick.
They're like my eyes. I
They're-
think I know where this is going.
They're like yours, and you see a couple of horns twisting upwards, unlike this dragonborn lady's, and the skin's almost palish.
Huh.
You scallywag, you're coming to hell with me later.
Is that? Hi there! As he immediately rushes over and looks at his spawn. Huh. How's it going? It's alright. I'm not gonna
Oh,
bite.
it's a big old family reunion, isn't it?
I think this is a family
Winter leans
introduction.
over. Winter leans over, like to Falcon, Erevan, Vada. Be like, "Do you guys know what's going on right now? I am lost."
I think
have
this
no
is.
clue what's happening.
I think he's missed a couple child support payments.
Oh God.
Hey, what's your name, little guy?
Let me check something real quick. Give me 2 seconds.
Unnamed child number 1.
I think this is like number 2 off the list now.
Oh my God.
How many kids do you
He's-
have?
No. As in the things I remember
Caltrek.
during my
Caltrek.
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 Caltrek. What a lovely name. I'm Calliope.
Mom called you Callie.
Yeah, it's my name.
That's what I'm calling you from now on. I hope you know this.
I'm calling you Callie.
Am I to be am I
I-
correct to assume as I look back towards the blue dragon woman?
you look to her, and her name kind of fills your memory as kind of the fog that took up the memories that were, well, not really obscured, but yeah, they were obscured. You understand her name. Thaquen. Inksid Thaquen.
Inksid Thaquen?
Thaquen. So, she's a
Thaquen? Could you spell
dragonborn,
that?
so Inksid is her clan name.
Okay. So, could you spell that for me, please? Thaquen.
And your son's name? Caltrek.
That's really cute.
Hey, hey Val.
Yeah.
How long have you had this art sitting in the background, huh?
Actually only for a couple of weeks.
Okay. It looks fantastic, by the way.
It is fantastic. And Thaquen kind of beckons you, Sheer. Oh my god, this is a lot to process.
I'm
What?
gonna hug Caltrek and start crying.
Oh my goodness. Okay. You hug your son, and you just see kind of Caltrek doesn't really know what to think of what's happening. Mom said you would come back, and you did.
That's right, sweetheart. I was a little lost, but I'm here. Okay?
And goodness, please have a seat. So I presume you all file in and potentially sit wherever you can in this smallish house.
I figured we were all in the house, all huddled up, like,
Yeah.
You see that? It's like,
So wait.
I,
So wait. Okay. I think I'm getting the picture. That's his son.
Are you Sheer's mom?
wait, what?
what?
She has the same nose frill and the same horns. And I've never seen a fluffy dragonborn. Other
Also,
than
Squad,
you.
Welcome to the party.
Well, I was going to trail off into that, but yes.
I knew it.
I have a mom?
Everyone has a
Of
mom,
course.
Sheer.
You're calling Hubris daddy.
I was gonna say, does this mean you have to call him dad?
So hold on now.
Oh
Just
shit!
like having this dragon-born woman verify, just like, I have a mom? Yes. Gears are turning in his head. I'm looking at this woman. I'm looking at Hubris. I'm looking back to this woman. I'm looking at the child, and then back to Hubris.
Meet your brother.
I'm going to kill you.
Can I watch? And can we get popcorn first?
I think Winter would probably be in the background, just realizing what just happened, be like, Hubris fucked your mom.
I'm punching him. I'm punching him in the moment.
Just as he kind of breaks off of Caltrek and tears are streaming down his face, he gets just fucking socked.
Oh no, and
Oh
I'm
my
making it
God.
hurt. I will roll to hit if I have to. I'm making this hurt.
Go ahead. Try and hit.
Holy fuck!
I cast Booming Blade in Ashcote.
What the fuck?
Oh,
my goodness!
Okay.
Oh my
He really
goodness!
wants to make this hurt.
Okay, all right, so
Just a single punch.
Just a single one? Yeah, okay.
That's all he can do with Booming Blade, but yeah.
okay, roll to hit.
Roll a hit.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, make sure you're targeting.
Make sure you target me. Yeah, yeah, okay.
Thakwen is kind of examining everyone's reactions to what's happening.
Oh, this is entertaining as
Maybe,
hell.
maybe, like, take this time to name the pictures. Because going through every single one of them to try and find them once I've closed it again is like... Yeah, that hits.
I'm going to start identifying pictures that you know now. Just to make it easier.
That's nothing. That's fine.
Damage did not go on Hubris for some reason.
Yeah, no, he wasn't targeting.
I don't know why it didn't go there, but yes, I saw Hubris in the face.
For 17 damage.
Yes.
No, 15.
He has thunder resistance.
To fire.
Or
I have
resistance to
lightning.
fire.
I have lightning resistance and fire.
Well, that's thunder.
So that's
So.
fine.
And if he moves closer to me, because I will back away, he will take more damage.
Please, it's okay.
Really? Could you try and not fight in front of your brother? Just sit down. Alright?
I
this
think
is gonna
after
be good.
everything, I earned that one.
Yeah, you did, but I'm having a moment here. I'm sorry I left that quick. I am.
I'm just glad you came back.
I was,
Do you move at all?
No. I'm waiting the round.
Okay.
I was, I don't really remember much, but for the past 5 years, but I remembered you, at least, so...
Thank you.
Hard to forget you, honestly.
Always the
I'm
same,
very sorry.
the sweet nothings in my ear.
This got awkward real fast.
Just a little bit.
How's he been
I'm
doing?
gonna go over here. I just kind of like go back into the
The foyer.
as
Please.
far away as I can.
We got any,
I start rage crafting, by the way.
Very good.
we got any, Please, everybody, come and we'll settle this out. Zach, when can we, maybe talk a little bit later? It's been a little long day's travel. I'm sure you understand. How's it been going? Has it been going okay? Has it been eating healthily? Has he been doing his homework, all that sort of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, as well as I can take care of him on my own. Really.
I've been working, so this should help. And I give her all of my money.
All of it?
Damn.
All of it.
Where did you get this money? By the way,
I've been-
could you put that? Could you note down how much money you're getting rid of? So that I can put it in her inventory.
Also, Nox, I love this, by the way.
I have been waiting for this since the campaign fucking started.
You little shit.
When you messaged me saying that I fucked a blue dragon, I'm like, okay, cool. If I remember, it was blue.
You did.
That's like a bit more than 5 years child support. Considering,
This is so much money. How did you get this?
I was doing a
Adventuring.
job and yeah, a couple jobs here and there. I gotta keep myself alive sometime. But I didn't even know. I'm sorry. If I knew, I would have come back immediately. But I was
partially my fault. I didn't tell you after we met at the college. And by the time that you left, it was, well,
too
you're already
late.
gone. So it's not
Yeah.
it's not just your fault. It's also my fault. The call trek is kind of staring at both of you, almost beady-eyed. He's watching mom and dad fight.
Hey, call trick.
Yeah?
Want to see a cool trick?
He nods.
I will cast Prestidigitation, and I will make, like, blue and red sparks sprout from the tips of my horns.
Whoa.
Like fireworks. Yeah. I will then pick him up and hug Thaquin. It's alright.
Aww.
Winter is like, kind of looks at them, looks at the rest of the party, looks at them, just the most awkward expression on their face, just like, I am uncomfy.
Aragorn
Sorry.
actually slings his bag over, starts rifling through it, and ends up pulling out Varric's letter and just stares at it.
Aww.
Did he get you too?
Sorry, just affected by this sentimental mood.
So, yeah, we just came into the city today. Please, guys, don't stop. Come on, just sit down. We'll make some tea. If that's alright. Kitchen's
So-
still the same.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go make some tea. Want to help Daddy make some tea?
Caltrek nods.
Yeah, come here.
I guess
Yes.
you and Caltrek are gonna make some tea.
Yeah.
As Erevon's looking like sad at that note, being like, the touchy feely stuff, Winter walks over, puts their hand on his shoulder, is just like, you need someone to talk to? You good?
Family's important.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's okay. And Winter sits down next to him, like, but I'd love to hear about it.
And cheer. I suppose there's some explaining that I need to do.
There's a moment where Shears just, again, he's rage crafting. As the moment he hears his name, there's just a sound, a click, and he just slams something on like either a mantle place or a coffee table. And it just, in this small moment, he just made like a little like dragonkin looking toy soldier.
Oh, that's so cute.
Perfect. So, well, they're in the other room. Do you want to mess with Hubris a little more?
Wait, is his name Callie or Hubris?
Both.
It's both? How can it be both? I thought people only had one name.
Some people have more.
What?
Don't
What's
worry
that
about
supposed to be? Okay, what do you want to do?
Falcon's gonna shift his lucid form again.
What
He's
do you
gonna
shift
try
it
his
to?
best to match Hubris' horn pattern, and he's just gonna wait.
The name was Thaquin, right?
Yes, Thaquin. Please sit down. I really do need to explain, well, all this and why I never got to see you. Well, at least that you remember seeing me. So before...
I'm gonna be honest, Thaquin. I didn't even know you existed until it's been like 2 minutes ago? I honestly thought that my parents dumped me on the streets, and afterwards I kind of had to just fend for myself.
She kind of looks down. You're right. We did.
Who's we? Just looks over to the kitchen. He's not my dad, is he?
Oh, no. That would be outlandish. No, this was before I met Callie. Me and your biological father.
Mm-hmm.
Inksid Nadar. The Inksid clan was not very tolerant of those with mixed heritage. You are, well, she points to your black scales and then her blue scales. Both blue and black dragonborn. And in order to protect you, we couldn't take care of you. I don't know where your father is. Really, I don't. But I'm here. I couldn't stand them calling you a monster. Because of your parentage.
There's just a moment to where just for clarification, is he taller than his mother or is he shorter?
Taller.
He just looks down at her. His eyes are stern for a moment, and then they soften as they just stare into her eyes, seeing as they're similar colors. But he just looks into her eyes as his demeanor softens. Okay, first things first, I'm not going to apologize for punching him.
I didn't expect you to. I mean... Yeah, I wouldn't expect you to.
Secondly, I'm going to need an entire rundown of the clan, family name, things that they do, things that you like to do. Are you into crafting by any chance? And then it's just running down a list of questions, not giving her a chance to reply. And then somewhere in the mix of that, go through the questions. He brings up the fact it's just like, well, you're also gonna have to talk to all of your grandchildren, and that's gonna take a couple weeks, maybe a couple months at that point. But anyway, about the crafting. Are you into crafting? Was that something our clan was into?
Well, I'm not a crafts person, but she kind of points over to a section of the house, and you see a bunch of canvases and painting tools. I do this. There are a lot of, let's just say, frugal nobles who appreciate portraits of themselves, and if you get their details well, they tip well. Extraordinarily well. So,
Sheer just looks like into the distance, just like, my mother is a practitioner of the arts.
she kind of smirks. Yes, I am. You got it from me, I guess. Well,
So, wait. Thinking about this. Hubert Allie almost killed his stepson. That makes this more funny.
that's yeah.
Don't. Oh God! Don't call me that. Not especially not right now. It's gonna make me want to punch him again.
So, how did you two come to meet? That
Small town called Daggerford.
Yeah, we all.
I
we
roped
all
them into a job.
we all met up at Daggerford. Erevan, he roped us into a job. We went into crypt, decrepit church. Don't really know how to explain it, but we went into like a dungeon styled place. We fought large skeletal minotaur. I'm probably gonna stop calling him Hubris at this point, because calling him Callie seems more fun now. Even if it's just to mess with him, actually. He looks over to the rest of the rest of the group. Definitely gonna mess with him. We fought this large skeletal minotaur, and Callie almost killed me on several occasions. In all honesty, I almost killed him because he almost killed me. But I mean, that's an entirely different thing.
And then the Minotaur killed him.
Mm-hmm.
he what?
Oh yeah, no, he actually died, and puts points over at Winter. They actually brought him back to life.
Goodness. I'm glad you brought him back to life.
I still owe him a drink after that.
Still drinking. I see.
Oh, yeah, I don't think you stopped.
No,
Yeah, no. That makes sense.
there is more
In all
alcohol in
honesty.
his veins than blood at this point.
In all honesty, I've been trying my best to try to hold back on the drinking. In some cases, it worked. In other cases,
Well, that makes sense. This is all so stressful.
points to the figure on the wherever he managed to place it. That's for my little brother.
That would be an appropriate statement, yes.
Sheer, your little brother is really, really cute. Just saying.
Yeah, I know.
By the way,
I'll come back out with the deer at this point.
I was planning on getting art for Caltrek done, but there's other art that needs to be done for this arc, so there is no art for Caltrek at this moment.
That's okay.
I said at this moment. I said at this moment.
Challenge accepted. Right?
So, and that's how your daddy met all these guys. And, you know, they're really good at what they do.
Question. Velkin, you were planning on You were planning on essentially using your lucid form to.
Yeah,
try
do
and-
that.
So
Hubris comes back into the room, and there's like almost like the spitting image of him seated at the table.
Kaltrek
Hmm.
looks at you, and he is so confused. He kind of looks up to real Hubris, looks to Velkin.
Look. I'm me. I'm your dad. This guy over here, this little joker. You see, what I did one time when he was sleeping, right? He's weird. He sleeps standing up, and you can't really tell when he's asleep or. I put some
Nods.
makeup on his face, like this, and I click my fingers, and I use prestidigitation to make you look like you're slave Elkin, except you're slave Elkin, where you got the lips, you got the eyeshadow. Your face is glowing.
Kaltrek
Yeah, you see,
starts.
I did that.
Kaltrek starts giggling at the sleigh Velkin.
See, yeah, I did that one time, and it was a little bit funny. I think this is his payback, though. We have a little bit of jokes.
It's all in good fun.
All in good fun.
Shear's gonna take a moment and he's gonna grab the little toy that he made. He's going to crouch down, not getting any closer, but he's just where he's standing. He's gonna crouch down. So I hear your name is Kaltrek.
Mm-hmm. He nods.
Your dad has met my mom, and that means I'm your older brother.
He kind of looks a little confused.
That is how the birds and the bees work.
Yeah,
No.
This is okay.
Yeah,
all right,
Kaltrek.
this is an actual 5-year-old.
Like
Like-
Kaltrek, that's
No.
your older brother. This is Sheer.
Sheer.
I give the rest of the party a very deep glare, like, don't you do it.
We have the same mom, but different dads.
I think I get it.
Also, this is for you. And I hold out the little wind-up dragonkin toy.
He's looking at it in awe. He's messing around with like the detachable arms or like the movable arms, I presume.
Yep, movable arms, movable legs, and I show him, or I won't show him, I will put the key in his hand and show him where it would go on the back. And I let him know, if you turn this, it will actually play a little bit of music.
It plays it plays the current soundtrack. I just.
This is way too thematic.
I'm not.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is kind of perfect if I'm gonna be real.
Plays the current
Yeah.
soundtrack.
Song of the
But-
Ancients? Yeah.
Yeah, but in like music box.
Music box
plays it
notation.
at-
Yes,
Yeah, music box notation.
So,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
fun thing there, Kaltrek. Sheer over here has kids of his own, and that would make you their uncle.
What?
You're an uncle.
What's an uncle?
This is
All right,
so
Scorp, I
weird.
think it's time to go outside.
Scorp's eyes start going in two different directions.
I am so confused at what's happening right now.
Oh, yeah. Scorp, this is Kaltrek.
He kind of
Scorp.
squints at Kaltrek.
Is he coming for my brand?
No.
No.
Do you even know what your brand is?
I don't know. What's a brand?
His
I've
brand
heard
is small.
I've heard it said by a bunch of other people, and like I figured it was kind of just a turn of phrase when someone's copying you. He's got the scales, but he's blue. He's got horns, but he's... Wait, y'all got matching horns.
Gorb
Yeah,
is a
I'm-
child.
Scorp, I'm his dad.
What?
That's why he's got my horns.
What?
Yeah, that's how it works. I'm not gonna explain it any more than that. It's not ready for it yet.
Okay.
I
Well,
still stand by. One of these days, we're gonna find out that Scorb has a kid somewhere.
Scorb does not have a kid. I say, word of God, Scorb does not have a kid.
Scribbling
That's
in a notebook.
That
Scorp.
he knows of.
They're very strong. That's Erevan. They're also very strong. And they're very good at swinging swords. They're very, very fast. That guy over there, that was me for a second. That's Velkin. A little recent addition. The lovely snake lady over there, that's Vods. They're very good with magic as well. And over there, that's Winter. They're very kind. They're very sweet. And they help, and they saved Daddy's life.
Oh.
At the compliments, Winter just kind of like, wasn't a big deal. Just kind of looks to the side, maybe a little bit flushed, like, thanks.
I'm going to ask a leading question. What's
Yeah.
everyone's passive perception?
Like
19.
19?
9.
14.
10. Oh, 13. Neat.
Winter, your hidden ears kind of flick in a direction, and you hear something you hear a ruckus happening in the street, kind of past the houses. No one else could really hear it because it's kind of distant, but you hear some yelling going on. You hear, "You are under arrest for conspiracy to murder. You are under arrest for use of prohibited magics." And then that's really
Sounds
the
like
only
someone's
thing
in
you could
trouble.
hear.
Remember,
You
that's
only
Tim, you fall
only
in
you
the
could
well?
hear that. Only you could hear that.
Yeah, but I do say that out loud, but kind of like a mumble, like, oh, somebody's in trouble.
what?
Oh, thought I heard yelling outside saying someone's under arrest for prohibited magics.
Oh, that's
Scorp's
common
gonna-
around here.
Scorb's gonna
Yeah.
poke his head out the door.
Oh no, that's it. They're doing something. I'm gonna go check it out.
He's gonna
No,
he's gonna
you're
run
going
off.
to stay in here.
He's gonna run off.
Damn it. I guess I'm following Scorb.
Splitting the party.
I'm gonna at least attempt to go and grab the kobold and bring him back.
He's dashing.
Oh, you little shit.
He's really fast.
Shoo. So I'm gonna close out Inksid's portrait, or Falkland's portrait. Inksid's the clan name. You see him kind of dash out, and he's like,
What's all the hullabaloo? What's all the holdup?
as you see, I presume it's just Velkin and Scorb at this moment if no one goes to chase after him.
I've got
Here.
a kid to worry about. I'm not going in.
Okay, so Hubris doesn't chase after him.
Sheer fate, Holmes, not again. One moment.
Scorb, what the hell?
Velkin, you see that there is an active conflict between the Waterdeep City Watch and what look like a bunch of mercenaries almost.
Hmm.
You see kind of a notable thing. Actually, roll perception.
I'm probably still not gonna see shit, but we're gonna do our best. 15.
You notice something peculiar of these mercenaries. Most mercenaries that you know would have some sort of covering on their arms. All of these mercenaries kind of have an opening on all of their left forearms, and then you see a bunch of scars on their left forearms. One of them has their blade on the left forearm. Looks like he's ready to cut into himself.
What's happening? What's happening? Who's the bad guys?
We are not joining in this fray. We're going to take a few steps back and let the guards do their job.
Score,
bad guys?
Falcon, come on back.
We're the bad guys. I want to get the bad guys.
By the way, Falcon, if there would be any moment to grab Scorb, now would be
Yep.
this moment.
He's not responding to words. We are lifting the kobold.
He's in air jail now.
Put me down. Put me down. I want to be the bad guys.
Nope.
I want to get the bad guys. I want to get the bad
We're going
guys.
back
Come on.
to
Think about the
we're
money.
going back to deal with the family forest.
Think about the money. Think about the money. No.
The family forest.
By the time the two of them get within arm's reach, Shear's gonna help bring Scorp back in. Just like, Scorp, we can't fight in the city. Stop struggling. We can't do this in the city. We'll get arrested.
Put me down. If we help the city guard, then we can get like money. We can get more money and more shiny.
They have to hire us first, or they will arrest us.
Arrestment, smashment. Get me in there.
You are getting a leash as soon as we're done.
Oh,
His strength, it's gonna be made. It's gonna have to be made out of metal.
I wanna
Stop
say
struggling. Come on.
You bring him back.
I can't believe I'm the one that has to say this, but Scorp, no crime.
Ha!
Scorb is very mad, and he's brought back into the house. Let me zoom into where specifically the house is.
All right, guys, we got him.
There was a conflict, and I wanted to help.
No.
There's
Telling me-
conflicts like that all over large cities like the Scorb. If we
Okay.
stopped to help every single one, we'd be exhausted before day's end.
Okay, but like, did you see those guys? They had like weird scars on their arms, like, and they had this like weird ripped armor.
That sounds like cultist bullshit to me.
Well,
Yep.
if there's a cult
Not our
in
problem
this
right
city,
now.
if there's a cult in the city, why don't we just stop them?
Scorb, if you keep struggling, so help me, I will put you in my armor.
I'd like
You
to
ever-
see you try.
Have you ever heard the phrase, not my circus, not my monkeys?
Okay, if we're not gonna go there, then why are we here in the first place? Why are we? Why
For
are we-
literally anything else.
What question?
Is he still
Hmm.
struggling?
He's stopped.
Based on the description, Scorb, the very thin description, would Vada recognize any of that?
Roll.
God.
History. Just history. More of you're a Waterdeep resident, recent Waterdeep resident kind of history.
Damn.
18 for a 19. You, with the light description of like scars on the arms, you understand. Well, not really understand, but you've heard rumors specifically of those known as blood hunters.
Okay.
Kind of city vigilantes almost.
Now I know what you were doing. Okay.
So there were some city vigilantes that, well, considering where you specifically lived, this is distant information, right?
Okay.
So you wouldn't have seen them where you lived, but you know of them, and you know the kind of work that they do. But you also understand that most of the Waterdeep City Watch wouldn't really interfere with them because they are, in a roundabout way, try to do good. So this seems a little out of the ordinary if there was a conflict.
Alrighty.
So,
Yeah, still sounds like something we should not stick our noses into.
We've had a really long trip. Can we at least relax for once?
give me one moment as I look into something.
Even if it's just for a day?
Let me check something.
While Val's doing that, Shear's just like, I don't want to get beaten up again, please.
Winter,
Yeah.
roll a wisdom save.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Absolutely. Unless
That's
unless
a
the guards
2
absolutely
plus
need
7.
no.
So, Winter, something about the conflict there, as you're kind of trying to tune out the conflict, it seems to be getting louder and louder and louder, as if the conflict itself is calling to you for some reason.
You good?
No. I don't think so. And then Winter just gets up and walks out.
Vada will follow.
Does everybody
Oh,
have a
come on,
death
not
wish
you
today?
two. Fine.
Gonna just neatly fold up the letter, stow it away, and tag along.
Just fucking Valken and Sheer throw their arms up as they walk out the door.
So as this kind of happens, you walk out and you see that this conflict has started to escalate, and you all see that these people, I'm going to actually, do I have a token for them? Or do I have a portrait that I can share for them? Let me see if I can find their NPC sheet. Give me
They
2
should
seconds.
have one. They're not pretty, but they should.
I am going to share this real quick.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yep.
You see them. You see they have fire around their swords, and you see that their forearms are bleeding slightly as they seem to be prepared for an armed conflict with the Waterdeep City Watch. You
Oh no.
You will not prosecute us anymore. In the name of Cyrell. And I'm picking on you again, Winter, but well, Winter, roll insight. You're inciting the name Cyrell.
I'm not rolling high this evening.
Big thing, I think.
Yes. This is
Something
legally
about that
distinct
name.
Geralt.
Something about that name seems uncannily familiar to you, and you don't know why. But as this conflict goes out, the conflict starts, and
Winter steps in between them, both hands raised. Hey, 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 hey. Out in public? Really? There are people here that can get hurt. Don't either of you care about that?
Are you interfering with City Watch business?
Not necessarily, but I am asking you, urging you, to please consider your surroundings.
There are children.
Winter,
There
I'm
are
sorry.
children present.
Roll another wisdom save.
Whoops.
You seem to catch it
Hell
this time,
yeah.
but there's something within your mind that's urging you to. There's something primal within your mind that's urging you to grab this mace and sock it into his face.
The city guard?
or the-
Yes, something within. you are able to fight it off, but it's something extremely strange that kind of washes over you.
Who did that?
Did what?
Just big heavy sigh. I don't think it's a good idea to fight out here.
Yeah, y'all got an arena or something for that shit?
Seriously.
I've had enough of your prattling as he strikes forward at the City Watch member. This blood hunter with his, let's see.
Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith is an action, not a reaction.
Bonus.
Damn.
Or it's a bonus action. Let me just roll this real quick. Boop, boop. Let me get this. It clinks off of his armor, but as we go into this oncoming conflict, and because we have passed 3 hours, I am going to say this is a good time for us to end off.
Bah.
Bah. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. This is where we're gonna end off for the night. So
I was totally down for more RP.
Right?
yeah, I get
I'm
that.
also down to decide if we are beating up the City Watch or not.
We are not beating up the City Watch.
We're not beating up the City Watch.
Alright, we'll
Alright.
beat up the guys with fire swords instead.
And yes, Hubris got Scanland.
Ah!
He did, in fact, get Scanland. Anyways, I will have a battle map ready for this probably next week.
Cool.
And I hope
Not next week because we're not doing stream next week.
Right, we are not doing stream next week. I keep needing to remember that. We're not doing stream next week. I will have probably some more
No stream
art
next
assets.
week.
No stream next week.
Yeah,
No stream
go
next
get
week.
your cards. Fancy
I-
man.
No stream next week.
No stream next week. Woo!
Ooh.
Crazy.
Ooh. I mean, I might have a stream, but you know.
Yeah.
I'll probably have a
Down
stream
to hang
later.
out with Stella.
Yeah, you
I
guys
hope-
are welcome to hang out with me next Saturday if you'd like. We can play games.
Hell yeah.
I hope everyone that stopped by had a blast. I have been sitting on Sheer and Hubris. I had been sitting on that information, I think since like man, how long has this campaign been going?
Ah,
This is session 9.
9 sessions. It's been
Yep.
I've been sitting on that for a long time. I didn't know when it was gonna be relevant because
So when Sheer and Hubris had beef in session 2, you're like, yes.
I did I don't know if y'all knew something. I said it back in like session 2 or 3, but I said something kind of innocuous and I was like,
You're
There's
like,
a-
you might be closer than you think, or something like that.
I said something that it was like, you don't understand why this is making me really happy, but it was making me really happy. And yeah.
I loved the RP aspect of this, by the way. I loved all of this.
You are the father.
Oh my god. Obviously, look at those horns. Damn.
He's also probably the only dragonborn tiefling hybrid in the city.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, a little weird, but yeah.
unless
Is,
Hubris has
is
a
he a
type.
Devil Dragoon now? Is he going to be a fighter? Is he going to be a Logan Laidlaw Devil Dragoon?
He is 5, sir. He is
Don't worry, we can teach him how to use a spear.
He is 5 years old.
The fact that you say that
He's just
that-
thinking about his career. He's just thinking
I
about
have
his
a-
future prospects as a concerned father normally would. You
The
know.
fact that you
Yeah,
said
his
that
mother and I
5
are
years old means
bards. We
nothing.
need to
I
make
have-
sure if he's good at any skills. I need to
Daycare
start taking
starts
interest
at
in my
least age
child.
3.
Vel. The fact that you say he's 5 years old means nothing. I have a 10-year-old wizard character. Okay,
That's
anyone
that
can
is
be an
a
adventurer.
problem. That is a problem. Like
Need
10
to
years
remember-
old.
Are you saying Laurie's a problem then?
Yes.
Yes.
Laurie's also 10 years old.
Lori is a problem.
Also, Emmanuel.
Manuel's also a problem.
Emmanuel's like, yeah, but
I
they're
have a
less
mom,
problem.
guy.
They're at least 13. They got, you know.
Still,
I can't get over the fact that Hubris has fucked your mom, Sheer.
He did in fact.
I'm not calling you daddy.
He did in fact fuck your mom. That is true. That's
Good.
something that I've been sitting on for the whole campaign. I was like, he's basically his stepdad.
Hilarious.
I'm not
Damn.
calling you daddy.
It's alright. I'll just come in next session with the football, like, hey, son, you want to play football now? Talk about our problems.
fucking, I'll do it for you. Whenever I have to talk to Sheer to go to get something from Hubris, it's gonna go. Can you go talk to your dad?
Yeah.
And the thing is, I think it was like
Falcon's going to
a
die.
couple of sessions ago. A couple of sessions ago, I think Hubris called Sheer dad, which
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
he did, and I was just like,
Oh,
That's
dear.
hilarious. Well, because
That's
she's
funny.
basically been Dragon Dad.
Is this interchangeable dad now? Can we call each other dad out of respect?
Oh god, this just got weird really fast.
It did.
Oh, no.
Again, the
I don't
meme of the two buff guys clasping hands together popped up into my head.
oh my goodness, this
They
is
have to go barbecuing together now.
Oh,
Dad
no.
activities.
Dad
Look.
activities.
Quick, we must go to the dad shed.
Go fishing, do barbecue, wearing those weird sneaker things.
Every
Wearing-
activity we start, it's just sheer punching
wearing
Hubris
like
in the face.
dude shorts.
Yeah. The cargo shorts.
He's God, this is amazing. All right, I'm so
It's
happy
funny and I
with
love
this
it.
session because it's so great. So great. I love this.
Also, in character, I have a mom now. Out of character, mommy.
Oh my god.
She looks pretty.
He can't keep getting away with it. Okay.
Technically speaking, our bard, technically air quotes, has fucked the dragon.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
has.
He may have flunked out of Bard College, but he's got the most important part down.
He's got the spirit, and that's all it takes.
Yeah.
At least we know why he
So.
flunked.
All right. I think that's about it for us today. I'm going to stop off with the recording. Let's see. We are not gonna have
Hi,
game.
YouTube.
We're not gonna have game next week because of Magic the Gathering. Fortunately, we are gonna have probably more art assets done whenever Caltrek's art asset is complete. I will probably let y'all know, but right now it's gonna be hard on the back burner at the moment because there are some more important NPCs than Caltrek in this city. So
No, there's not.
No, there's not.
I didn't know you were playing Callie now. And also, do I
What?
Nox, do I change your reactive image name to Hubris/Callie? What?
Listen, the only people that can call me Callie are this woman, my son, and my mums. Y'all can go fuck yourselves.
That's not gonna stop them.
I'm
I do it
calling
anyway.
It's
you.
not gonna stop them, but
I'm calling you Callie.
I'll allow it, son.
Wow.
Soon, my man. Too fucking soon.
All
Comes
right.
a time in every man's life where he thinks it's time that he
That's to
can
accept
take
the
on his
fact
dad.
that someone else can fuck his mom.
That was
So
a good one.
that they have to fight their dad.
Well, that's
I
gonna be
guess
it, y'all.
cracked knuckles. You'll do, Callie.
All right, YouTube. I'm gonna head off. I hope y'all have a good one. Goodbye,
Have a
YouTube.
good time, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye,
Bye.
YouTube.
Stay
We
safe.
love you.
Use protection.